Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. So here we go, early for some Saturday football here, and so that's why we're here early for the first slate of games here. And so here we go. It is going to be the Wake Forest Deacons with the ball here first. Throws the ball quickly out of the shotgun, caught by the receiver off the right side. Going to pick up about 8 yards on the play before being shoved out of bounds. And so the real question is, how will this offensive line contend with that front four that Clemson's going to bring? And so that's really going to be what it comes down to, that and can a quarterback make the right decisions here in this game for Wake Forest here? And so this should be a great one. Two teams in the top 25. Excited to see about that one. All right, they snap the ball here. They're going to run the ball, and they need 2 yards. They pick up 3 yards on the carry. That's going to be a first down here for Wake Forest. And so Golf Productions, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you doing? How are you doing this Saturday? Again, here we go. So Wake Forest already lined up here from their own 37-yard line. Shotgun formation, takes a snap. Quarterback looking to the left side, throws it to the slot receiver. He tries to stiff arm someone, picks up 9 yards on the reception. So now we got second and short coming up. You say it's been great. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. It's early Saturday. You're not going to find JB in a better mood than that early on a Saturday. But here we go, second and one out of the shotgun, gets to the back, up the middle, and the back. Some room to work with, picks up about a good 5 yards on the carry there, and that's going to be another first down. So already early in this one, Wake Forest moving the ball. I like the fact they're getting to the line here. They're hurrying up. They're calling their plays. If you can have long drives here, you can wear out some of these guys on defense. But right now in Clemson territory from their 49-yard line, shotgun formation. Hartford in the pocket, looking around. He's going to go for about a good 3 yards on that play. So that time he decided to tuck it and run, picked up 3 yards there. And now we got second and 7 coming up here for Wake Forest. I tell you what, though, Golf Productions, I'm hoping your Vikings can find a way to compete without killing my fantasy football team in the process. I'm going against both Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson. So I need you to do me a solid. Find a way to win by using Dalvin Cook and Adam Thielen. Meanwhile, they run the ball over the middle. He's going to lose about a yard on the play. So we got third down coming up here. Going to be third and about 8 coming up here. Again, first drive of the game right now. And so far, this offense has looked pretty good. But now, this is going to be the true test here. Can they keep the drive going right now? Third and 9. They snap the ball out of the shotgun. Clemson sending 5. Hartford going to take a shot, and it's incomplete. Will there be a penalty? I see no penalties there, so that will be a stop there for the Clemson's defense there. So that drive started off looking good. That time he was aiming for the tight end. Tight end unable to make the play there. Great coverage by Clemson in the secondary. And so, 80s, what's good with you? What's good with you? 80 says, JB, I'm driving, so keep me informed. We got you covered. We got you covered. Right now, Wake Forest is about to punt the ball. Again, they got the ball first here, so they'll be punting from almost midfield. Snaps on the way. Punter, he's going to try to angle it on the right side. Let's see where it bounces. All right now taking the Wake Forest bounce. Still moving, and they will touch it down at about the 12-yard line, and that's where Clemson's going to take over at about that 12-yard line. Golf says Lions are going to be a tough game, and so it really will be a tough game for sure. But I feel like it's going to be a high-scoring game, which is going to destroy my fantasy team. So I just need to make sure that doesn't happen. I don't need that to happen. But I am expecting a high-scoring game. I think both teams will score over 30 points in that matchup. So again, Wake Forest, they punt the ball there. They got the ball first, punt the ball. This will be Clemson's first possession of the game when we come back from the commercial. Again, right now, score still 0-0 here in the first quarter with 12 minutes and 17 seconds left to go. A lot of great games coming on later today. Let me know on Golf Production and anybody else that can chime in. What game are you looking forward to most later on today? Let me know. Of course, my Buckeyes will be playing Wisconsin later tonight, so I'll be looking forward to seeing how the Buckeyes look in that one. Aside from that, Florida versus Tennessee, I want to see how Tennessee looks specifically in that matchup. Meanwhile, still right now at the commercial. But hey, some teams already getting the party started early in this one. You already got UGA scoring on Kent State already. They're up 7-0. No surprise there. Penn State over Central Michigan University. They're up 7-0 in that matchup there. You got Pitt winning their matchup 7-0. So quite a few teams already on the scoreboard early today. Let's see, Goff says, Mike, your Gophers. And so bet them Gophers. So you're all around Minnesota. Timberwolves, all of that, just all around Minnesota. Okay, bet. And so I'm looking forward. How has Minnesota looked this year? I have not really checked out Minnesota. I've been meaning to check out every team in the Big Ten, but I haven't got to check out Minnesota just yet. I am looking forward to when Minnesota plays Penn State. I will be looking forward to that game as well. But yeah, I haven't got to check out the Golden Gophers just yet this season. But again, we're still right now at the commercial, so not missing anything right now. Let's see. And while we do have the time, let's see. Let's see. But yeah, this will be Clemson's first drive. Let's see, Goff says we are 3-0, but we play teams that's not good. And so, I mean, you can only play the guys that's on your schedule, right? But the true test will be ahead. I'm always rooting for Minnesota, going back to around the time that you guys had Lawrence Maroney, who ended up playing for the Patriots in the NFL for a few seasons. He did pretty good those first couple years. Him, Corey Dillon was a nice 1-2 punch. All right, but here we go. Getting ready to get back to the action here. And so Clemson taking over from their own 12-yard line here. So DJU, can he do it today here for Clemson on the road at Wake Forest? Shotgun formation. Tight end goes in motion. Snaps the ball. Gonna give it to the back up the middle. In the back. He's running. He's still running. I mean, if he's faster, he could have taken it all the way there, but he takes it all the way to the 35-yard line of Wake Forest. And if this is a sign of what's to come, look out. I mean, right through the center and guard. My man was not touched up until he hit about the 40-yard line of Wake Forest. My goodness, talk about an open and run. When you run like that, do you really need to pass the ball? That was Will Shipley with a 53-yard run. Here we go for Clemson now, already into Wake Forest territory. Wake Forest 36-yard line. Receiver goes in motion. They snap the ball. DJU looking. He's going to run a screen play. And that time, they are ready for Will Shipley on that play. And so he's going to lose a yard on that play. So now we got 2nd and 11 coming up here. Let's see, Goff says our first tough game is today. We should win it, though. And so, hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, here we go, guys. 2nd and 10 right now. Out of the shotgun. 3 receivers towards the top of the screen, 1 tight end. Take the snap here. Going to give it to the back. And so Shipley, he gets brought down in the backfield here. That time, great defensive play here. So now we got 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and long. Can Wake Forest defense come up big here? Obviously, if you are Wake Forest, you're thinking get the stop, but you're also thinking if you don't get a turnover, you want to sack DJU right now. It's a big opportunity here for both teams on 3rd down. 3rd and 13. Again, here in the first quarter with 10 minutes and 45 seconds to go. This is the first drive of the game here for Clemson. They had that explosive 53-yard run on this drive. Let's see if they can capitalize on that. Trips towards the bottom of the formation. And let's see, 10 seconds right now on the play clock. They snap the ball. Wake Forest only sending 3. DJU in the pocket has all kinds of time. He's going to throw it deep. His man had a chance, but it's incomplete. But there's a penalty. There is a penalty here. And so the defensive back, he knows the call. Oh, man, pass interference there against Wake Forest, and that is major. Again, DJU took a shot into the end zone. He had all kinds of time, and so he threw it up there to his guy. And so, but that time, Holmes, a little too friendly back there in the secondary. That's going to get you caught every single time. Every single time. Let's see. Old man, what's good with you? What's good with you, and how is everything going with you? Glad to have you here. And again, right now, the ball right now at the 23-yard line right now of Wake Forest. And so DJU and Clemson snap the ball at the shotgun. Throws it quickly there to the slot receiver. And he's going to fall forward there. Going to pick up about almost 8 yards on the play. It's going to make it 2nd and 2 coming up. So 2nd and 2 right now at Wake Forest 15-yard line. And so again, Clemson trying to score in their first drive of the game here. If you're Clemson, come out early, set the tone. Set the tone. We know you have the better athletes here, so if you can come out and really set that tone, you can send a message to Wake Forest. But here we go. 10 minutes to go here in the first. Out of the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes the snap. And he's going to give it to the back. And the back up the left guard. He's going to pick up about 1.5 yards. He's going to be about half a yard shy of that first. Let's see what they mark it at. But he's going to be about half a yard to a yard shy. And so we're looking at 3rd and 1 coming up. Let's see. Braden, what's good with you? What's good with you? How's it going? With 3rd and 1, and he's going to give it to the back again. That time he had the option to keep it, but when you got Will Shipley in the backfield, I give it to him as well. And so he gets the first down here for Clemson. So Clemson, right now, knocking on the door here, trying to get the first points of the game and send a message here in the first quarter with 9 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. So far, Will Shipley, 4 carries, 55 yards so far today. Shotgun again, they snap the ball here, and before they can get the play off, there is a penalty for a false start. You want to derail a drive? Get a penalty. Get a penalty. Let's see. Golf says first Gophers game we won 38-0. Second one we won 62-10, and our third one we won 49-7. And so, bet of those 3 games, who is like I guess the biggest name opponent you guys face of those 3 games? I know you said that those were pretty small schools, but who was the biggest name of those 3? Well, here we go for Clemson here. So after the penalty backing him up, we're now looking at 1st and 15 here. Will Shipley goes in motion. DJU's going to keep it up the middle. He tried to charge the inside linebacker. He's going to pick up about a good 3-4 yards on that play. 2nd down coming up. Again, 8 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Let's see. O says same old, same old. All right, but here we go, guys. 2nd and 11 right now. All right, shotgun formation here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Back goes in motion. DJU has it in the pocket. Standing. Has time. Pressure now. Throws it over the middle. And it's going to be caught in the back of the end zone for a Clemson touchdown. So how about that? How about that? So Jake Bridenstool with the reception, a 12-yard reception. That time I was looking and DJU, I thought he was trying to throw it to the receiver who was a little bit below him, but no, he had somebody behind that guy, and so that's going to be a touchdown. Clemson honestly made this drive look easy, and if this is a sign of things to come, look out. But 8 plays, 88 yards, 4 minutes and 8 seconds in turn time possession off the clock. I mean, wow. Wow. Extra point is up, and extra point is good. So just like that, Clemson's jumped out 7-0. But hey, it's still first quarter, 8 minutes and 9 seconds to go. We'll see what Wake Forest can do with the football on their 2nd drive of the game. Let's see. Braden says, you're still sick but feeling a lot better. Okay. So you're getting better the last couple of days. That's what's up. Yeah, that is what's up. Yeah, JB's been sick probably too many times for his liking so far this year. So certainly hoping that you get better soon, Braden, for sure. For sure. Let's see. Golf Production says, honestly, I don't know. Let's see, old man says, JB, are you watching Big Wilfork Patriots Hall of Fame today? And so you already know. Cannot miss that moment. Can't miss it. So for sure. Absolutely. Brandon says, thanks, JB. And so, yeah, absolutely. You guys can go ahead and put hashtag Braden Strong in the chat in favor of Braden here. He's got this. Absolutely. All right, kickoff on the way. All right, so no return here by Wake Forest, and so they will start off with their 2nd drive of the game. So first drive, they were moving the ball, but I mean, After a while, it really stalled out there. Clemson got the big stop on third down. If you are Wake Forest, you want to avoid third and long. If you can avoid third and long, then I feel like that really increases your odds to at least score on these drives because they can move the ball. There's no question they can move the ball, but you got to avoid situations where Clemson can just flat out come after you and force you to make a mistake. If they can avoid that, they'll be in good shape. They will be in good shape. All right, but here we go, guys. First and 10 out of the shotgun. They throw it quickly to the receiver, and oh, what a nice tackle there by the defensive back of Clemson. And so my man caught the ball before he can even think about going upfield. Not today. Not today. And so no gain on the play. Second down coming up. So the second down coming up here from their own 25-yard line. Shotgun formation, trips on the bottom of the formation. And so Hartman looking in the pocket. Going to throw it to the right. And it's incomplete. Now, he had a man by himself. I don't know if he stumbled or something, but incomplete. So now, third and 10. I just said you got to avoid third and long. The last thing you want is to go 0 and 3 out there. I mean, like go 3 and out and then get the ball right back to Clemson. That's the last thing you want right now. You want to at least move the ball some. So they're going to snap the ball here. Third down, big third down. He has time, though. He's going to throw it to the left. And it's caught by the receiver. Let's see where they mark his forward progress. But honestly, to me, it looked like he was a little short. But let's see where they mark it at. That's going to make a big deal. And it looks like it may be a favorable marking right there. So it looks like it's going to be a first. So let's see the replay. I mean, my eyes tell me that he was short, but they marked him as a first. I think they're going to look at this. Yeah, Dabo Swinney, he saw the same thing I saw on that play. Where he caught the ball at and where they marked it was a very favorable marking. Very favorable marking, to say the least. Let's see. Old man says hashtag Braden Strong. And so there you go. Let's get it going in the chat. Let's get it going in the chat. And so absolutely. But again, right now, they're going to go ahead and hit the commercials right now. So it looks like they will at least take a look. You got to take a look at that because I felt like when he caught the ball in the air, where he caught it at looked to me on initial glance. Of course, I don't have those angles the referee's going to be looking at. But it looked to me like he was about half a yard shy from where he caught the ball at in his forward progress. And so obviously in the air, he was not going to go any further back. So absolutely. Let's see. Oh, it says he was short. Okay, bet. Braden says, who do you think wins Florida versus Tennessee game? And so honestly, I thought about that one, and honestly, I feel like Florida quarterback's gonna make the difference. If he goes out there and plays a good game, then I feel like Florida can win. But if not, Tennessee wins, and I think Tennessee will win. I think Tennessee will win. Cause I just feel I can't trust Florida's quarterback right now. I just can't do it. So I think Tennessee will win like 24-20 or something like that. 24-17, somewhere along that lines. I think Tennessee will win. Let's see. O says in his opinion he was short. And so I'm right there with you. Right there with you. But of course, I got to always phrase the question. So give me 1 second here. All right, let's see. All right, so let me know who you guys got, Clemson or Wake Forest. But again, we're still right now currently at the commercial, so we're not missing any of the action. It's first quarter, 7 minutes and 22 seconds left to go. And right now, Wake Forest has the football. They are reviewing whether or not he's short or not. I'm pretty sure he was short. I feel like they're going to overturn that. But the score right now, Clemson's up 7-0. So if it does get overturned, expect Wake Forest to come out there and punt the ball back to Clemson. But again, right now, currently still at the commercial. But so far in this one, I mean, for Clemson, though, the ground game, that big run that Will Shipley had, I mean, 53 yards on that run on his first carry of the game. I mean, it was great. If he was a little faster, though, he could have taken it all the way to the house himself. All right, so it looks like we're getting back to the field now. Again, this game played at Wake Forest. All right, so looking at the replay, where he was When he caught it, not when he broke off his route, but when he actually made that catch, to me, it definitely screams that he was short, and the officials now overturn the call, so he is a yard short. 4th and 1 coming up here for Wake Forest, and they will punt the ball to Clemson. And this is from their own 34-yard line, their own 34-yard line. All right, punts on the way. Let's see if we get a return here from Clemson. And so fair catch at the 25-yard line. And that is where the Clemson Tigers will take over offensively for their second possession of the game. Let's see. Old says JB Dolphins have a good chance of beating Bills. They have both their safeties out and 3 other players out. And so, yes, you're right about that. And I got to make sure to take out the Bills defense this week. Definitely for sure. And so let's see. 80 says go Wisconsin, still driving. And so had to take time. It's not good to root for the Badgers while driving. Best advice JB can give you, especially against Ohio State. I wouldn't recommend it. But meanwhile for Clemson though, from their own 25-yard line, they throw the ball to the receiver, and it's caught by the receiver, and that's going to be a first down there. Nice play. Picked up a nice chunk of yards on the play there. And so he did go to the sideline. It looked like he might have maybe hurt his wrist, but he picked up 15 yards already. Clemson's already lined up from their own 40. Going to snap the ball. Fake it to the back. DJU throws it. The cornerback fell to the floor, but so did, he just missed the receiver. The defensive back fell to the floor. I don't know what happened. Maybe they got entangled or something, but he found a way. Let's see. Oh, wait. We got a penalty. Got a penalty here as well. But, man, I mean, if he stays on his feet, that's a touchdown. If he stays on his feet and he's able to catch that in stride, that's a touchdown. And so, because that time the safety came up there, they faked it to the back. They were clearly thinking about the run game on that play. But there is a penalty. It was a face mask penalty. So a face mask was the call on the offense. So we're looking at 1st and 25. So not only was there a penalty, not only did they mess up on that play and that opportunity, but it was on the offense there. Interesting. Here we go to the shotgun. Throws it quickly to the tight end. Tight end shakes off of one guy, and he's going to get brought down here for a loss. But yet another penalty. I'm starting to see too many penalties right now. Too many penalties right now in this game for JB's liking. Let's see. Braden says, I think Florida wins just because they usually beat Tennessee, but I think the game will be determined if Florida can stop Tennessee's offense. And so, hey, there you go. Braden says she's going to get destroyed in fantasy. That's not a good sign, Braden. The week hasn't started yet. Where is your hope? But, man, after the penalty right there, now we're looking at 2nd and 27 right there. Again, both penalties were against Clemson. Shotgun formation here. Takes a snap. And going to give it to the back in the back. Goes forward there. Going to pick up about a good 7 yards in that play, but still 3rd and long. So we got 3rd and long coming up here for Clemson. So if you're Wake Forest, you don't want any type of penalty that's just going to gift them a first down or something like that. Here we go. 3rd and 21 coming up. Again, 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Clemson's up 7-0 over Wake Forest. Shotgun formation here. Their own 29-yard line. Takes a snap. DJU with the ball. Throws it over the middle, and it's caught by the receiver. He was by himself pretty much, and so easy completion. And that's going to be a first down here for Clemson. Wake Forest, what are you doing? That was 30 yards. 30 yards. Takes it all the way to Wake Forest, 41-yard line. You look at that. My man had time to pretty much offensive line held up, and he was able to find his guy. Taking him to DJ University right now. Here we go. 1st and 10, shotgun again. Will Shipley goes in motion. Takes the snap out of the shotgun. Wake Forest sends 4. DJU taking a deep shot again. And it's caught by the receiver. They are picking on Holmes today in the secondary for Wake Forest. And my goodness, is it working. This time, Brandon Spector. The inspector with the catch. That time it bounced off the defensive back hands. I mean, he gave it his best shot, but my goodness, that was bad. and they're beating this kid like a drum. If you got this man on your scouting report, just take him off your board right now because he's getting beat like a drum, played like a violin. It's just bad right now. But man, he's making DJU look like a good quarterback out there. Meanwhile, extra point is good, so Clemson's up 14-0 here in the first quarter with 5 minutes and 9 seconds to go. Wow. I mean, you look at that though, but what's amazing to me is the amount of time that DJU has in the pocket. You give the most basic of quarterbacks this kind of time, and you'll get results similar to that. Because all that time he had, the defensive back still got a hand on the ball, but his receiver still made the play. But hey, Clemson's up 14-0. Wake Forest needs to wake up right now if they're going to make this a game. Otherwise, this could turn into a rout. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Old man says same. Since I got JB, I've lost every game so far. Braden says I lost hope after the Steelers defense only got 2 points, and so ouch, man. It's still a lot of things can happen. A lot of things can happen. What team are you going against? Let's see. Old man says can't wait for Thornton and D Hop to come back. My team needs them bad. Braden says LOL, old man. Braden says DJ University. Old man says, dang, that was a great catch. It was. Braden says, DJU is playing well so far. That he is. 80 says, like a drum. Braden says, I haven't paid attention to Clemson since week 1. And so, Lewis, I was meaning to ask you because I thought about it after the stream was over. I was like, wait a minute. Like, Lewis had the under, and that last touchdown that the Browns scored, that had to hurt you the most because if I'm correct, that put it at like 47, 48, 49 points, something like that. So it was over to 42. So that last play had to cost you right there. That had to really suck. But glad to have you here, Lewis. Did you take the over or under in this one? Braden says the Mac. Oh, so you're going against the Sports Blitz. You're going against the Sports Blitz team. Ooh, yeah, his team's above my team right now. Yeah, his team's been packing a mean punch so far. Ooh, best of luck to you. That's all I can say. Best of luck to you. But nah, there's always hope. You never know what's going to happen, especially the way that guys are scoring 40 points in the fourth quarter alone. You just never know. You never know. But again, we're right now currently still at the commercial here. Clemson lighting it up right now. 14-0 over Wake Forest. And so now Wake Forest, they got to wake up. They got to wake up right now, and they got to get things going. And it's going to start with the offense getting one first down at a time. They're going to have to. Absolutely. But yeah, JB's just hoping that tomorrow that I know the Vikings in the Detroit game, that's going to be a huge one because in one of my leagues I'm going against a guy that's got both Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson, and so I need them to perform like they did against the Eagles last week. That's what I need. Let's see. Braden says, yeah, Al Michael said they play hurt some people, LOL, and so True. Lewis says, kick me in the rear end. And so, yeah, I felt that one because I was going against the Browns myself. And so the Browns defense in one of my leagues. And so I felt that pain, but I knew it was 3 times as hard for you. Let's see. Old man says, I need to make a trade. Kelsey got to go. And so, hey, you want to straight up trade Alvin Kamara for Travis Kelsey? We can get that done today. All right, but here we go, guys. Again, first quarter, 5 minutes and 9 seconds to go. So DJU starting off 7-7 for 104 yards and 2 touchdowns so far in this one. Kickoff on the way. Fair catch is symboled, and there will be no return here for Wake Forest. And so, again, Wake Forest right now trailing 14-0. And so Sam Hartford's got to play with some heart right now. He's got to play, he's got to play with some heart. Meanwhile, are you serious? Right now? That's how Maryland wants to start off the game against Michigan, by making stupid mistakes? I'm telling you. Some teams just get all the breaks. All right, but here we go, guys. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun here. Again, Wake Forest out of the shotgun from the 25-yard line. Takes a snap. Gonna take a deep shot here, and he overthrew his receiver. Their receiver reached out, but there is a penalty. There is a penalty. There is a penalty. Yep, pass interference there on that defense. That's gonna give him a first down. AD says he needs to play with some heart. Come on, JB. You're right. He does. He does. Meanwhile, takes a snap, quick pass there to the receiver. And so the receiver tries to make a guy miss there, brought down. He picked up maybe about 9 yards on the play. The thing about Clemson's defense, they're big and they're fast. And so when you get an opportunity, you got to cash in on it. Now they snap the ball, give it to the back going off the right side. He fumbled it. He fumbled it. The ball went out of bounds. Thank goodness for that. And so talk about one of the luckiest rolls in history of football. But it rolled forward and out of bounds. I mean, son, you got to be aware of where you are. That could have been a huge turnover. Your team's down by 14 points. If that doesn't light a fire in you, I don't know what will. But yeah, that ball rolled out of bounds there. And so now we got 3rd and 1 coming up. Lewis says fumble. All right, so here we go. Shotgun. Multiple tight ends. A lot of tight ends in right now. Takes a snap. Fakes it to the back. Going to throw the ball there. And, oh, my goodness. I mean, bruh, what are you doing? He is slow dragging with the man's foot. Let him go. Hashtag let him go. Pass interference with a capital P-I. Wow. I get it. The coach says don't let him beat you, but son, I mean, he was dragging you across the floor. It looked like a little kid trying to hold on to his parent that's running. That was, man, that's pass interference with a capital P-I. Wow. Anyways, it's going to be a first down there. And I like that aggressive play call by Wake Forest. But one thing I am noticing, this quarterback, he got to work on his touch right there. He has a couple guys that are beating their guys, but because he doesn't have enough touch under the ball, they're not getting an opportunity to actually go get the ball. Now, that time, it was pass interference, but I want to see a little bit more touch on these passes. But here we go, 1st and 10. And so now, this time he does follow my advice. Throws it up there, and that's going to be a touchdown for Wake Forest. How about that? It may be early, but the Deacons, they have just woke up right now. How about that? Touchdown, 36 yards. And that's Jamal Banks with the reception. But I like the throw. That time, he put it up there and believed my guy's going to go up there and make the play. Have some faith in these kids. And that's a touchdown. 3 plays, 75 yards, and 56 seconds off the clock. Here in the first quarter with 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. And so again, Clemson has been a recurring nightmare for this Wake Forest program. Beating them, what they say, 13 times straight? I mean, it's one thing to let somebody beat you, but you can't let them beat you that many times in a row. So at some point, you got to let them know you do exist and beat them. So let's see. Let's see. Can this be the game? But what a drive. What a drive. Let's see. 80 says, I'm at a drive-thru getting JB some wings. And so, hey, that's what's up, 80s. That is what's up. Bring those wings through. And so let's see. Braden says, breaking news, Micah Hyde has been placed on season-ending injury reserve with his neck injury. I saw that. And so I know Mike is upset about that. I know he's breaking tables right now. I feel real bad for Micah Hyde because this team is on the verge of doing something special. And the last thing you want is for injuries to be the reason why something like that doesn't happen. You just hate to see injuries like that happen. You hate to see it, especially we're talking about a neck injury. Now, that's a whole different ball game by itself. We're talking about a neck injury here. We're not talking about like a Achilles. We're talking about a neck injury. So I hope the best for him moving forward, and that this is not something that's going to continue to linger, throughout the rest course of his career. Meanwhile, kickoff here for Wake Forest, and no return here from Clemson. So they're going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line in this one. Again, Clemson up right now 14-7 here in the first quarter with 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Meanwhile, around the league right now, you see Auburn up 14-0 against Mizzou. You see Iowa State tied with Baylor 7 apiece. UGA's up 12-3 against Kent State right now. And so I'm telling you, all of these games is going on right now. A lot of football early on in this one. Michigan's up 10-3 over Maryland. Penn State's up 14-0. So a lot of things going on right now. But here we go from the 25-yard line here for Clemson. Takes a snap out of the shotgun here, and so gives it to the back, and the back's going to pick up about 5 yards in the play, taking it to about the 30-yard line. Second down coming up here, 2nd and 5. Let's see, 80 says, JB advice is all due to JB. LOL, congratulations. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Takes a snap here, and going to give it to the back again. The back's going to pick up about a yard on the play. And so let's see. Old man says, I'm stuck on my decision either to start KB or Chris Olave, and if I should start Cole Beasley since he's more than likely going to start for the Bucks. And so, decisions. I mean, let's see. Honestly, between KB and Chris Olave, I feel like KB will get more involved later on in the season as the season goes on, but I feel like Chris Olave, I feel like he's about a good 9 points this week. It's just a matter of whether or not KB will get more than 9 points or something like that. My personal opinion. And you say stuck dang phone. But right now, the medical staff is looking right now at a Clemson player. I'm trying to see which player it is. All right, so it looks like the second running back. He's being assisted to by the medical staff here. Again, that's Pace, Kobe Pace. He just had a 1 yard run. Ooh. All right, so judging by that replay right there, that I am a little concerned there. I didn't see much contact there, so those are the ones that really concern you. Braden says they said he'll be back next season, and so okay, bet. All right, but here we go, guys. 3rd and 5 right now. They got trips at the bottom of the screen here. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes a snap here. DJU in the pocket. He's moving around now. He's going to run. He makes somebody miss and picks up the first down. Needed 5 yards. He got about 7. So that's going to be a first down here for Clemson. Big 3rd down play here by DJ University. Taking them to school. And that time, that was a good play because there was literally nobody open. I was looking. There was nobody open. So the right decision to carry that ball and get the first. But here we go. 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Again, 14-7. Here's our score. Now DJU is going to be up under center now. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. Receiver goes in motion. Takes a snap here. Play fake. DJU in the pocket. Going to take a deep shot here. And incomplete. Incomplete. So now we've got 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, from Clemson's 35-yard line. Let's see, through 4 votes. I'll go ahead and call it there. All right, so 2nd and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation here. 3 receivers, running back, and tight end. 10 seconds right now on the play clock. Receiver goes in motion. DJU going to throw it to the receiver here using the blockers, but doesn't matter because Wake Forest all over that one. 3rd down coming up. So here we go. 3rd and long here. 3rd and 10. And so if you are Wake Forest right now, you want to get this stop right now. You really want to get this stop. All right, so here we go, guys. 3rd and 11, shotgun formation here again from their own 34-yard line. Clemson up 14-7. They snap the ball, throws the ball, and it's going to be incomplete. Great job there by Wake Forest. They got there at the same time the ball did, separated that one. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. So now we got 4th and 11 coming up, and Clemson will have to punt the ball. All right, so here we go, guys. 4th and 11 coming up. All right, so caught at their own 29-yard line. And so that was the fair catch. And so now we're going to see Wake Forest again. I mean, hey, we saw them last time out there. They scored a touchdown. Can they keep it moving? We're going to see. Again, that matchup tonight, Wisconsin versus the Ohio State Buckeyes. You guys already know who I'm going to be rooting for in that one. And so I want to see the Buckeyes come out there and, hey, install our will and install our dominance here. That's what I want to see. All right, but here we go. 2 minutes left to go here in the first. Out of the shotgun, takes a snap, gonna give it to the back. The back off the left guard, still in his feet here, falls forward. Gonna pick up about 3 yards on the play. Now we got 2nd and 7 coming up here from Wake Forest's 33-yard line. So here we go, 2nd and 7, takes a snap. Couldn't pick up about a yard on the ground here. They gave it to the back off the right guard. He picks up about a yard. So now we got 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 6 coming up here from Wake Forest's 34-yard line. Again, 1 minute, 25 seconds left to go here in the first. Receiver goes in motion. Takes a snap. Looking. Throws it. Incomplete. 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 So 4th down coming up, and Wake Forest, as quickly as they got the ball, they will be giving the ball right back just as quicker. That time the offense unable to replicate the previous drive, so now they'll punt the ball here in the first quarter with 1 minute and 8 seconds left to go. All right, punts on the way. See if we get a return here. And it's caught at the 15. Trying to make a guy miss. Nuh-uh. Bad idea. Not going to happen. And so brought down immediately there. And so Clemson will take over from their own 15-yard line, leading this one 14-7 over Wake Forest. All right, so here we go, guys. 1st and 10. Takes a snap, gives it to Will Sharpley, but he's going to get Shipley. He's going to get brought down there. Picked up about a yard on the carry, taking it all the way to the 17-yard line here of Clemson. Only 38 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Again, Clemson's up 14-7 right now. Meanwhile, I see that Maryland's tied up Michigan here. I mean, an upset alert here. I would not be surprised if Maryland won that game. Again, extremely early. But here we go. DJU feels the pressure. He's running. Still running. Tries to use the referee as a blocker. He thought about it. He fumbled the ball. Did he fumble the ball? Was he down? Was he down? If he was not down, that would be a fumble. It looks like they will keep the ball, though. So either way, they will keep the ball. That could have been bad. Let's see what they mark it at, though. Again, just 5 seconds left to go in the first. So that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. And that time you see the replay here, and ooh, that ball definitely was knocked out. That ball definitely was knocked out. And so, but Wake Forest was just unable to dive on the ball. So here we go at the end of the first quarter. And it's Clemson up 14-7 in this one. A lot of scoring so far in this one. All right, let's see. All right, so Put a question up there. Let's see. Braden says JV's Michigan bias is showing. Hey, I'm just talking about a little upset. Like I'm excited for Maryland. This is more so about Maryland, Braden. It has nothing to do with that other team. This is about Maryland right now. I'm just excited for them as a program. That's it, Braden. They're all tied up 10-10. That's it. I'm just happy for them. That's it. I know if not what you mean, Braden. I do not know what you mean. All right, but again, here we go. Again, the question that I posed: who would you prefer in their prime, Alvin Kamara, Dalvin Cook, or Zeke? Again, just going off their prime year or years. For one of them, it feels like 1 or 2 years. Braden says, "Don't believe you, JB." And so, Braden, gee, Braden, I don't know what you mean, Braden. I don't know what you mean. I see one for Zeke. Old man, was that you? I knew it. I knew it. I knew the moment I put it up there. I knew I can count on your vote for Zeke. I knew it. I mean, honestly, when I say prefer in their prime, I got to think about the situation. Like, how's my team right now? Are we a team that's built to win? Do I have a young quarterback? Because I feel like the way that Zeke carried Dak those first, like, 2 years and stuff like that, that was impressive. That was impressive. Dalvin Cook, I mean, if he can stay healthy for a full season, and we're talking about, like, before the last really 2 years, then, hey, I'm all about that. Alvin Kamara, you can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong with any of these guys. But yeah, Braden, I have no idea what you mean. But again, right now we're currently at the end of the first quarter. So when we come back, the score right now is Clemson up 14-7 over Wake Forest. I mean, DJU, DJ University, I should say, 7-9, 104 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's also got 3 carries for 18 yards so far in this one. Will Shipley, 5 carries, 55 yards. And so right now, Clemson as a team through the first quarter has 83 yards on the ground. Meanwhile, Wake Forest, 6 of 9 passing. That's Hartman, 6 of 9 for 71 yards and a touchdown, no interception. He's also got 1 carry for 2 yards. As a team, though, Wake Forest 7 carries, 14 yards so far in this one. Let's see. O says, if New England didn't have Harris, I would love to have Zeke on New England. And so if New England would have took my advice, I remember when they drafted Sony Michel. I wanted them to draft Nick Chubb. I did, because I was like, Nick Chubb was the more productive of the two. And plus, I saw what New England did with power backs such as like Corey Dillon, LeGarrette Blount. So I personally have wanted them to take Nick Chubb. Now, did I know that Nick Chubb was going to be what he is today? No. But I thought that's who we should have took at the time. But I was like, you know what? Bill knows more than what I know. And so I get what he tried, but it didn't work. It didn't work. Brandon says, honestly, that should be his nickname. And so it really should be. I mean, I feel like it would be if, DJU played consistently like this. Then, hey, maybe it can be. Maybe we can get that started. But here we go. 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line here. Takes a snap. Gives it to the back. And the back picks up about a yard. Cameraman didn't know who had the ball, though. Cameraman was clearly fooled on that play. So it's a good thing that the cameraman is not playing linebacker right now, because he was fooled on that play. All right, 2nd and 9 here. From their own 27-yard line. Takes the snap. DJU throws it. Caught by the receiver. He's going to be about 2 yards shy. Going to be about 2 yards shy of getting to that first down marker. So we've got 3rd and 2 coming up here. But the receiver, right now he's currently down. And you never want to speculate here, but I wonder if that's his shoulder. I wonder if that's his shoulder right now. I guessed it correctly with Justin Herbert a while back, but I'm guessing it's his shoulder here. Let's see. Old man says Sony was good for New England. He's not a better running back than Chubb, but he did his job and helped New England to win the Super Bowl. And we get a lot back for him from the Rams. And so you know what? When you put it like that, absolutely. When you put it like that, yes. But at the same time, though, I'm like, what could have been with Nick Chubb, though? What could have been right now? All right, we got third down coming up here. Again, here in the second quarter, here 14 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Here in the second quarter, again, Clemson up 14-7. And so far, we got 2 votes here. One for Alvin Kamara, one for Zeke. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 2. Tight end goes in motion, takes a snap out of the shotgun, gonna fake it to the back. DJU on the move, throws it, and overthrew everybody. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. It's plays like this that remind you, hey, just get the first down first. There's nothing wrong with that. Just get the first down. Let's see. Braden says, JB, who do you think is overrated right now in college, and who do you think is underrated in college football? Braden, that is one heck of a question. One heck of a question. Who do I think is overrated and who do I think is underrated right now? Well, if I had to say who is overrated right now in a non-biased format, honestly, it's going to sound like I feel like I got to get back to that one. I got to get back to that. Meanwhile, the punt return came down to 32-yard line here, and that's where Wake Forest will take over. But in terms of who's the most underrated team right now, I'm going to go with the most underrated team at the moment. I'm going to go with Syracuse right now. I like what Syracuse is doing right now. They're quietly like 4-0. They won last night. They have some pretty interesting victories. Like obviously no top tier team, but they are playing like a team that could be like a 20 to 25 ranked team, but they're not going to get the respect because nobody's really paying too much attention to Syracuse football. So I got them being my underrated team. Now overrated team, I got to get back to that one because I got 2 teams in mind. I got to pick which one I'm going to go with. Meanwhile, we got 3 receivers out of the shotgun. And so quarterback on the move, but he's brought down for a sack. Brought down for a massive sack. And so that was my concern here. When Clemson starts to get into the backfield here and start causing havoc like that, that's going to throw Wake Forest offense off entirely. Meanwhile, Kent State keeping it close there with Georgia right now. I'm not going to say nothing yet, but if we can get this for a couple more quarters, things might get interesting. But we got 2nd and 17 right now out of the shotgun. Hartman throws it up there, and it's incomplete. I keep saying the guys are getting separation. He just has to connect with them. But yeah, in terms of overrated though, I think right now I might be leaning towards the Razorbacks. Right now. Either them or Kentucky. One of those 2 teams I feel like overrated. And at some point this season we're going to find out. We might find out tonight with the Razorbacks. Not that I don't like the Razorbacks because I do like them, but I feel like they are overrated right now. Meanwhile, Hartman just trying to find room to throw the ball right now. He's like, just give me some space. And so incomplete. This entire drive had Clemson's defensive line written all over it. They were all up in his face, all up in his grill right now. They were closer to this man than a face mask. And so, wow, great defensive possession right there in terms of the pass rush that Clemson had. That drive right there, they really took over. And if that's a sign of things to come, look out, Wake Forest. You may want to get that ball out quicker. So this is going to force a 4th down coming up here. So 4th and 17. So here we go. Again, second quarter with 13 minutes and 4 seconds to go. And so kickoff, let's see. Punt's about to be on the way. Let's see if we get a return. Fair catch is symboled, and the ball is caught at the 35-yard line. So that's where Clemson will take over from their own 35-yard line. Again, they're up 14-7 here in the second quarter. Let's see. Braden says Syracuse has a really good running back, and so yes, and so hey, I find it fun. I find it really fun to watch Syracuse play, and so that's a team that I've got my eyes on, just watching, quietly in the background, watching to see what they do as the season goes on. And so, but yeah, appreciate that. What teams do you have in terms of your most overrated and underrated college football teams so far? But again, we're currently right now at the commercial. Let's see. Old man says, JB, people calling me crazy because I say Bears should tank this year and bring in Ryan Day as head coach and let him just draft as many Ohio State players and watch Bears take over the division. Sorry, old man, I can't co-sign that when I can't do it. I refuse to let Ryan Day lead the Ohio State Buckeyes. I refuse. Sorry, not gonna happen. Can't let it happen. Can't let it happen. I'm sorry. Bear fans got to look somewhere else. John Harbaugh, take him. Take him. He fits the Chicago Bears culture. Take him. All right, but here we go. Still right now currently at the commercial. Again, Clemson up 14-7 here in the second quarter. About 12 minutes and 56 seconds left to go before the half. Alright, so here's a question I don't think I've asked on this one yet, but I'd love to hear the answer. Let's see. Old man says, I wouldn't like it, but I can definitely see it happening. Pair Justin with his head coach and give him a receiver and offensive line that he can play against. I'm going to use to play. Let's see. Braden says, underrated. I hate to say this, but Minnesota. So Minnesota, hey, that's right. Them Golden Gophers. You're right. Excuse me. But yeah, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, absolutely. Let's see. Old man says, not with not. Yeah, your phone is out here making it difficult. All right, there we go. Let's see. Oldman says not with this dang phone. Let's see. Braden says overreacted. North Carolina State. I'm sorry, overrated. North Carolina State. So that's a good choice right there. East Carolina should have beaten them. Should have beaten them. All right, but here we go, guys. First and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Shotgun formation. Takes a snap. Going to give it to the back off the left side, and he's going to take it all the way to the 40-yard line before they bring him down. So second down coming up. 2nd and 5. Brandon says good poll, question JB, and so absolutely, I might leave that one up for a while because I do want to get a good amount of votes on this question here and see what it comes out to. I really do need to find that out for my subscribers, like which sport is most populous amongst majority of my subscribers. All right, but here we go, 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, DJU throws it to the right side, incomplete. A whole lot of air on that one, incomplete. 3rd and 5 coming up. Again, 3rd and 5 right now for Clemson. They're up 14-7 here in the second quarter with 12 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Old man says that's a tough one, JB. Other than the Super Bowl and the Patriots football, I have to go with college football. I wish there was a way I could let everybody vote for like 2 instead of just 1, but there you go. Here we go, 3rd and 5. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. DJU looking, throws it deep to the right. And it's completed. It's completed. That's what JB's been saying all day long. It's all about touch on some of these passes. Give your man a chance to go and make the play. But that was 39 yards to Antonio Williams. And that time, he made a big play. So now the ball right now at Wake's 21-yard line right now. So 21 yards away from the end zone. Let's see. Braden says Minnesota also has a really good running game and good defense. Maybe we go out of the shotgun, takes the snap, going to give it to the back up the middle, and he's going to pick up about a good 3-4 yards on the play. Let's see. Brandon says, I went with NFL because I'm a huge fan of the Packers. And so Okay, bet. Hey, definitely there's no wrong answers here. No wrong answers here. Here we go, 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, receiver goes in motion. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. Takes a snap, high snap. Gonna hand it to the back, and the back off the left guard, still moving his feet. Still moving his feet up. And they're gonna have to blow the whistle here. And he's gonna be about a yard shy of getting to that first down marker. Picked up about 4 or 5 yards in the play. So the ball's going to be placed at the 11-yard line here. Well, 12-yard line. They need a yard to get the first. So 3rd and 1 right now. Again, second quarter with 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go. I feel like for me the tiebreaker probably leans towards the NFL slightly, just because I'm more involved with fantasy football than I am with college when it comes to fantasy football. Meanwhile, Clemson gave it to the back off the right tackle, and let's see, he should have enough for the first down, and based upon how they mark it, he does have enough for the first down. 10 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Again, the score right now, Clemson up 14-7, and they are 10 yards away from the end zone. All right, so 9 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the second. Out of the shotgun. And so DJU, wow. He lost about 2 yards on the play. Honestly, that play confused me. It looked like he froze on a video game. Talk about a glitch. I mean, who was he fake? Running back ran the wrong play. It's just that simple. Running back ran the wrong play. Take him out. Take him out. If you don't know what he's doing, take him out. That has to be what happened. Braden says, I meant to say they have really good running backs. And so that they do. Here we go, guys. 2nd and goal. Watch that corner. And so DJU's going to keep it. This time it's a design run. And he's going to pick up about 3 yards in the play. So now we got 3rd down coming up. Yeah, JB was up early this morning, fired up the old college football 14, fired that back up. First time in a minute, had to replug everything back in. But it brought back a lot of memories. DJU on 3rd down. He's on the move. He's going to run, and he dives for the end zone. But he's short. Let's see where they mark him at. So it's going to be 4th down and goal coming up. All right, so he's definitely short, at least a full yard and then some. Yeah, based upon where he was there, he was at least a full yard shy of the end zone. So let's see, 4th down. Okay, they say 2 yards shy. So I say you kick the field goal. I say you kick the field goal here. But what do you guys say? Do you go for it? What are you guys thinking? So we got 2 seconds right now to play clock. And so Clemson's going to call a timeout. And again, here in the second quarter with 7 minutes and 53 seconds left to go. B.T. Potter coming in here for a field goal. All right, so Mr. Potter. And again, Clemson's up already 14-7. And so let us see if he can make this field goal to make it 17-7. 24-yard field goal attempt. This should be money. From the left hash mark, let's see, it's up, and it is good, just like that. 17-7 is our score. Clemson up over Wake Forest. Right now, we're currently at the commercial right now. And just to recap what's been taking place so far here. So DJU for Clemson, 9 of 13, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Also on the ground, 6 carries for 26 yards as well. Meanwhile, for Wake Forest, Sam Hartman, he's 6 of 11 for 71 yards, 1 touchdown, no interception. He's also got 2 carries for -5 yards so far in this one. Braden says that Maryland's up 13-10. I appreciate that update right there, Braden. Keep it coming. Keep it coming as long as it stays that way. Now, if Maryland start losing, you don't have to bring it up then. But hey, if Maryland's out there performing, I want to show Maryland a lot of support today. This is for the people down there in Maryland. This is for them. 13-10. I also see that Central Michigan is tied with Penn State 14-14. I'm not going to lie, a bit surprised there a little bit considering how Penn State went down there and manhandled Auburn. A little surprised they're tied right now 14-14 in the second quarter with under 5 minutes to go down there. Let's see. I see Baylor's taking care of business 17-7 versus Iowa State. UGA, that's 19-10. I mean, Kent State, 10 points against UGA. I'll take it. Heck yeah, I'll take it. But yeah, a lot of things happening right now. Things are getting very interesting. Braden says JB showing his Michigan bias again. I'm just supporting Maryland. That's it. I'm just supporting Maryland. Braden, come on, man. Come on, as one person in the Big Ten to another, I'm just supporting the little guys. That's it. I'm just supporting Maryland. That's it. That's all it is. I'd have been just as happy if it was Iowa over Michigan. I'd have been just as happy, Braden, for your team. Honest. Gee, JB is not showing his bias. No. JB is killing this soda, though. Alright, so still waiting to come back from the commercial here. Again, Clemson got the field goal last drive. They're up 17-7 over Wake Forest. Let's see, kickoff on the way. And no return, and so Wake Forest will have to go to course of the field, starting off from their own 25-yard line. Let's see, Brandon says you better support Maryland when they play Ohio State because you love supporting little guys. And so, hey, little guys come secondary to Ohio State. That's always going to be the case, Braden. Always going to be the case. Always. I'll support Maryland with a safe ride home. I'll support them with that. But look at that. Kent State out here bringing the sauce to that game. Meanwhile, Wake Forest. Okay, Hartman. Put a lot of air on that one. That's going to draw the flag every single time. And you know what? I can't even really get mad at the defensive back if I am the defensive coordinator there. Because that ball stayed in the air for so long. But another penalty there against Clemson. Let's see if Wake Forest can capitalize on it. But here we go. Shotgun formation from their own 40-yard line. Takes a snap. Hartman throws it. It's caught over the middle. Excuse me. That was Williams there with the reception. So you got about 7 minutes and 25 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Takes the snap, throws it, ball deflected, so it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. Yep, here we go out of the shotgun. Hartman on the move. Oh, incomplete. Incomplete. But there is a flag. Now, there is a flag. But yeah, I mean, Williams, he got lit up that time. Referees are disgusting. All right, so that's going to be targeting is the call here against Clemson. So let's see. On that play, ball's already gone. And, ooh, then you make that connection like that. Ooh. All right, so right now the referees will review this targeting call to see if indeed it is a targeting call. And again, as we wait for these officials to determine if it was or was not targeting. So Sam Hartman, 7 of 13 for 84 yards and a touchdown so far today. And again, Clemson's up 17-7. But yeah, so far though, a crazy start to a lot of these college football games so far. All right, so we got another vote here for college football. That's what's up. That's what's up. But again, they're constantly reviewing right now to see if it is indeed targeting against Clemson right now on a play that was already incomplete. Oh, so the call is reversed. So they reversed the call. They reversed the call. Okay. So he's going to get to stay in there. All right, so right now we just hit the commercial, and so again, we will be getting back to the action. The reason why it stopped is because they were checking out the replay to see if it was indeed targeting or not. And the call was overturned, so no targeting on that play. And so still Wake Forest with the football. Now still Wake Forest football. Score right now, Clemson's up 17-7. All right, so here we go. Wake Forest here with the football. Shotgun formation, takes the snap. Clemson sending pressure. They're all around Hartman, and they bring him down for the sack. They bring him down for the sack. That time, call the same play they've been calling in terms of faking it to the back and keeping it in the pocket. That time, Clemson got to him again. So now we got 2nd and 14. Take the snap out of the shotgun. Can give it to the back, and the back gets back to the line of scrimmage here, and that is it. So we got 3rd and long coming up here. 3rd and what they did not want to get into here for Wake Forest. Trailing right now 17-7. Can they come up with a big 3rd down conversion here? 2nd quarter, 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Meanwhile, Penn State, they've scored in their matchup. They're up 21-14. Here goes out of the shotgun, and so Clemson sending pressure up the middle. And so Hartman just flings it up there, and it is caught. It is caught What a fantastic play that was there for Wake Forest. That time, Clemson said, we're going to come after you. They brought the pressure, and so Hartman stood there, took the hit, but delivered a beautiful pass near the sideline to the receivers for a first down. Picked up 30 yards on the play, and now Wake Forest with the football from Clemson's 5-yard line. So they need 5 yards right now to try to get a score, and just 6 minutes left to go here before the half. Clemson showing pressure right now. They are showing pressure. Wake Forest gets the snap. Gonna throw the ball, and that's gonna be a catch. Completed for a touchdown. So what about that? It was just looking like it was looking like Wake Forest was gonna have to settle for punting the ball here, but they made the big play on third down. He went back to Banks this time and cashed in on a touchdown. That's right, he went to the bank for a touchdown. 6 plays, 75 yards in about 2 minutes and 1 second in terms of time possession off the clock. And so, wow. Jamal Banks, 3 catches, 71 yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns today. When you need money, you go to the bank. And that's what Wake Forest has been doing here for now the second time today. And so 17-14 is our score here in the second quarter with 5 minutes and 49 seconds to go in this one. So what a big time play. Going to the bank. And you only need 1 foot in college football, and you got exactly that in the end zone. All right, so lining up for the kickoff. Let's see how Clemson responds. They're up 17-14 now. Kickoff on the way. We will get a return. He's at the 21, 25, and going to be brought down at the 29-yard line. So that is where Clemson will take over here, 1st and 10. From their own 29-yard line, leading this one 17-14. All right, so here we go from their own 28-yard line. DJU gets a snap, throws a quick pass to the receiver. He catches it, and he's going to get brought down at about the 35-yard line. All right, here we go, guys. 2nd and 4. Shotgun again here for Clemson. Ball at their own 34-yard line. Looking to the sideline here, making adjustments. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. 5 minutes and 8 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Gets the snap. Going to give it to the back off the left side, and he's going to pick up enough for the first down. Picked up 5 yards on the carry. All right, so here we go, guys. 3rd and 1 coming up here. So 3rd and 1. So big 3rd down coming up here. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here before the half. DJU at quarterback here. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 back. Takes a snap. Going to hand it to the back up the middle. And so Shipley does it again. Picks up a good 5-6 yards on the ground. And it's going to be a first down here for Clemson. So 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go, and of course Clemson up 17-14 right now. Been a lot of scoring so far in the first half. Shotgun formation here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes a snap. Gives it the back up the middle. And the back's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. So we got 2nd and 8 coming up here. 2nd and 8 coming up here for the offense. And so Clemson again up by 3 points right now, 17-14, with 3 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. And so Clemson trying to see if they can respond to Wake Forest's touchdown. Takes the snap. Wake Forest brings pressure. He throws it to the receiver, and he goes out of bounds at the 49-yard line. All right, so we got 3rd down coming up. So far on 3rd down, they are 6 of 9 so far on 3rd downs. Here we go to the shotgun, takes the snap, throws it over the middle, and it's going to be completed to Williams for the 1st down. That time got more than enough for the 1st down there, picked up about 6 yards on the catch, and now a fresh new set of downs to work with here for Clemson. Meanwhile, Wake Forest making a lot of substitutions right now on defense. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Everybody's going to get lined up here, understand their assignment, communicate quickly. DJU takes the snap, going to give it to the back up the middle, and he's going to get brought down here. Picked up a yard on the carry. So now we got 2nd and 9 coming up. And so we got 2 minutes left here. 2 minutes left against 2nd and 9 here from the 44-yard line of Wake Forest. Tight end goes in motion. Clemson takes a snap. Throws it. Ball's deflected. Incomplete. So another deflection in this game here. Incomplete. 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 9 coming up. And that time, defensive end just did a good job of getting a hand up. Sometimes just getting a hand up in the quarterback's face, sometimes good things will happen. But 3rd and 9 coming up here. Again, Clemson's up 17-14 here in the second quarter with 1 minute and 46 seconds to go. All right, gets the snap out of the shotgun, looking. Going to throw it to left side. It's going to be completed for a 1st down. So once again, DJU comes up clutch on 3rd down. Let's see, Brandon says Sammy Watkins got placed on IR for 4 games. And so, oh man. Hey, I tell you what though, I mean, it's going to open the door even more for these young guys. A-Rod has got to target these young guys more. He's not going to have a choice. RD can keep running it with the running backs that I got, Aaron Jones. I'm okay with that. Well, you say Sammy Watkins always has hamstring injuries, and so just Sammy Watkins being Sammy Watkins. So let's see. Again, 1 minute 31 seconds left to go here in the second quarter with Clemson up 17-14. All right, let's see. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 right now from the 31-yard line of Wake Forest. DJU gets the snap, fakes it to the back, tries to elude a lineman, and throws it while getting hit, threw it away. That's going to be incomplete. So incomplete on the play. And again, DJU taking another hit here. So we go 2nd and 10 right now. 1 minute and 36 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Takes a snap, fakes it to the back. Gonna throw it to the tight end. The tight end, he's rumbling. He's moving. Hurdles a guy. Gets knocked down at about the 19-yard line. So it's going to be a minute 29. They got the first down, so that'll temporarily stop the clock there. So far in this drive, 11 plays, 54 yards, and about 4 minutes and 30 seconds in turn time possession off the clock. Look at the difference in total yards. Clemson in favor of that one, 312 to 123. Takes the snap out of the shotgun. Throws it while getting hit, so it's incomplete. That time the pressure, the reason for the incompletion. He just didn't have enough time to make that throw. And again, a minute and 4 seconds left to go here in the second. Just a minute and 4 seconds before we reach halftime. All right, so shotgun here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Back goes in motion. DJ, you take the snap. Has to avoid a guy, but they got him. They got him. The pressure got to him that time. Collapsed him. He's going to lose about a yard or 2 on that sack. And so right now we got 53 seconds here left to go in the second quarter. So again, 3rd and 13 coming up. 35 seconds right now in the second. Of course, Clemson, they still got a lot of timeouts to work with here. So time, just got to be aware of it, but certainly doesn't change the game plan here. But 25 seconds left. Shotgun. Takes a snap. DJU in the pocket. Going to throw it up there in the end zone, but nobody's there. So incomplete. Incomplete. Just threw that one up. 19 seconds remaining here before the half. Yeah, that time the receiver came back, quarterback threw it, so miscommunication, incomplete, but 19 seconds here. And so BT Potter here, the senior, 5 of 5 so far this season. 38-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and kick is good. So it is good. All right, so it's 20 to 14 so far. So 20 to 14, Clemson up by 6 here in the second quarter with 14 seconds remaining. And again, we're currently right now at the commercial. Just 14 seconds remaining here before the half. And so at the end of the first quarter, it was Clemson up 14 to 7 over Wake Forest. Second quarter, actually Wake Forest has outscored Clemson 7 to 6 in the second quarter, but overall the score is 20 to 14 so far with just 14 seconds left to go here before the half. When we come back from the commercial, it will be Clemson kicking the ball off. And so who knows, maybe Wake Forest might have a good return or something, but they've got 14 seconds to work with. Meanwhile, in the second quarter there for UGA versus Kent State, UGA's up 26 to 13 in that one, so taking control of that one. Michigan still trailing against Maryland 13 to 10. You've got Penn State up 21 to 14 against Central Michigan, and so a lot of interesting games going on so far. Baylor up 17 to 14 over Iowa State. But again, still right now at the commercial. Braden sets Michigan up 17-13. Now just scored a touchdown. And so, well, that's good for them. Good for them. Good for them. I mean, they are ranked number 4 in the country, so good for them. Let's see. Maryland still got about 46. Well, I don't know how much time is actually left there, but they should have some time to try to score again. You know, you never know. All right, but still right now, just 14 seconds left to go here before the half. All right, so they had the kickoff there, no return. So with 14 seconds left to go here before the half here, your Wake Forest, it makes sense. I mean, hey, you're down 20-14. You can live with that. Go ahead, run the ball, and go ahead and take it to the half. But let's see what they call. Braden says JB trying to cover his pain. JB good. JB will be all right. Meanwhile, Wake Forest going to hand the ball off to the back. And so the back off the left side. Going to pick up 6 yards on the play here. And that should take us all the way to halftime. And at the half, we have Clemson up 20-14 here at halftime. Clemson will get the football when we come back here from halftime. All right, JB's going to step away for 1 second. JB will be right back. All right, JB is back. JB is back here at halftime, and so we get to see what was a great first half there. I mean, a lot of excitement there, some big time throws there, some opportunities that were left on the field. But with Clemson up 20-14 at the half, both teams going to try to make adjustments in the second half. They did some things right there. I mean, DJU, he's 14-22, got 192 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns, and also has 7 carries and 23 yards. Again, no interceptions there. He did have the fumble, but Clemson recovered that. Meanwhile, for Wake Forest, Sam Hartman, he is 9 of 15, 119 yards. He's also got 2 touchdowns. but negative 3 yards on 3 carries so far. I'm sorry, negative 9 yards on 3 carries. And the thing is, in this game right now, Clemson is dominating the total yards there. And so the first half, separated by just 6 points. So if you're Wake Forest, you got to feel good considering what you didn't do in the first half there. But, I mean, they've got 11 carries for 10 yards on the ground. That's not going to help you at all, and they got 119 yards through the air. Meanwhile, Clemson's got 192 yards through the air. So right now, they're out throwing you, they're outrunning you. Clemson's got 117 yards on the ground already in the first half. And so if you're Wake Forest, there are some things that you got to make a difference for. And so Braden says the GOAT has returned. And so, yeah, Braden had to step away and, just, recover from that touchdown that Michigan had. Had to step away for that. Braden says it's weird being the only person in the chat. And so it is weird. It is a bit weird. It's been a minute since JV's hat. It's, just down to one person in the chat for sure. But glad you're here, because if you wasn't here, it'd be just me. Absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, so yeah, JB's been warming up the old NCAA football sticks though. Like JB's just really for the dive back into playing NCAA football 14 and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I'll probably just take over a smaller team. Not sure yet, but best believe JB can put in some work there. But man. I'll tell you what, Braden, I guess the people have spoken. They prefer night games as opposed to daytime. All right, let's see. Let's see. Old says, JB, I'm here. I was just doing my therapy stuff for the day. And so, all right, we got Old here as well. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. And I hope that that's going great for you. I hope that it's going great for you. Absolutely. I thought Old might have been down there at the Michigan game playing defense against them. Braden says, do you have the revamped version? And so I do have it on PlayStation 3. I have the revamped version and stuff like that. But yeah, I just decided to go back to the Xbox 360 one because PlayStation still feels different for me, and so I'm not quite used to it. So I just decided I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to Xbox for right now. And so if I'm gonna readjust to something, it's gonna have to be like the PlayStation 5. So, but I do have that one. I just have it on the PlayStation 3, and so. But they do have some nice uniforms. They do have some nice uniforms. The question is, what team should JB play with? What team should JB play with? That's the question. If I do choose a smaller school. Yeah, many questions because JB's trying to determine what team should he play with, what day of the week would be a great day to stream that, all that stuff. But again, right now, currently at halftime with Clemson up 20-14. All right, creating the next poll question here. Let's see. Braden says, put up a poll of the smaller schools you want to use. And so, yeah, I should definitely do that. I should definitely do that. I should definitely do that for sure. Let's see. Old man says, hopefully EA makes a great college football game. I miss college football, and so yes, I do have miss having that, and so for sure, for sure, for sure, absolutely. And again, I may not, yeah, I may just do the one that I have on Xbox 360 as opposed to on PlayStation 3. So I may just go ahead and go with that one, just update the rosters and go as is. Let's see. But yeah, old man, absolutely. I mean, what are some features that you guys are hoping that NCAA football has in their next football game? What are some features that you guys are hoping that will be included in the next college football game? Like for me, I hope that they have the customization to where they don't put it to where you have to only use the four teams for the college football, but also give us the option if we want to customize it and build it out to about 12 teams and stuff like that. Let us be able to have that option because I would love to set it up for like 12 teams in the college football playoffs and stuff like that, and just see how it's going to feel moving forward, especially for like an online dynasty. I'd love to have 12 teams be able to actually make the college football playoffs. Let's see. Meanwhile, I got to think about what schools would I like to take over. Let's see. All right, so two votes there. Okay, perfect. All right, so which? All right, let's see. JB's trying to think here. Old man says, "Yeah, I want more teams in the playoffs," and so I mean, yes, give us that option there. More teams in the playoffs. Personally, I would love to see like a new mode to where like if you want to have a tournament mode, like like say you have kind of like how Madden used to do on the like original Xbox. Because I'm an Xbox guy, so on the original Xbox, when they would have like the different types of tournaments that you could play and stuff like that, and so where you can just have like people play like just flat out join tournaments and stuff like that and play it and stuff like that. That would be good. That would be real good. Let's see. Braden says, "I hope they update the transfer portal." And so I'm hearing. Of course, they've been very slow to confirm stuff, but I am hearing that they will have a lot of things like in the transfer portal to try to make it as realistic as possible. I wonder if they'll pick up the features where you made promises to guys, like whether it was like playing time, whether it was they can wear a certain jersey, or promise them not to be redshirt. And if you break your promise, then that puts them on the transfer portal automatically. Something like that. I would like to go back to the days where NCAA actually had it where players randomly got in trouble. I'm not sure if you guys remember that, but when they would randomly get in trouble, whether it was academic fraud or they would do something, and it's up to you to determine how long to suspend them. And if you didn't suspend them long enough, well, your team would end up on probation. Let's see. O says, "I'm just hoping it's a good game because Madden 23 is good, but not what they're hyping it up to be." Brandon says, "Hope they bring back NCAA foot. I'm sorry, NCAA basketball soon." And so, yes, Braden, that would be great as well. I want to see college hoops, 2K, 20, whatever. I would like to see that again in the future. There, I really would. I really would, because those were the best games, honestly. All the best games got shut down. see. Let's see. Old man says, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I used to try to under-suspend them all the time. And so, yes, I mean, believe me. I remember there was a time that Mr. JB, like, cause I would always ask Mr. JB. There was two things that would mess him up in those older games. One would be when he did not want to suspend a player, he'd be like, "Oh, just give him a game." It's recommended to give a man about 8 games. He want to give him one game. He'll sit out this one game against FIU, but he'll be back in time for Florida State or something like that. And so, yeah, one time they hit Mr. JB with the harshest penalty I've seen a team get hit with. I'm trying to remember the exact penalty back then, but I think it was. I know his team was on probation from making a bowl game for like 3 years. Like a loss of about what, like 12 scholarships and stuff like that. And so they hit him with a harsh penalty. Harsh penalty. They were done warning Mr. JB, so they hit him with the harshest penalty. It was so harsh, we had to just start over the entire like NCAA thing. Just started over because it was the harshest penalty ever that I had seen dished out to a team outside of just getting rid of the program altogether. So it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. Because Mr. JB wanted all of his points to go towards recruiting and player development. None of that towards discipline. Let's see. Braden says, "Geez, yeah, they were not playing with his program. University of Miami was going to get shut down under Mr. JB." So, and it was so funny too because he was winning. He was winning. He was actually having a winning team. Like they were doing great. Finishing in that top 10, like almost probably top 5 if memory serves me right. But NCAA said, nah, nah. Let's see. Old man says, yeah, they were trying to prove appointments on Mr. JB, and so yeah. Brandon says Kansas up 21-13 on Duke, and so okay, yeah, keep me up to date with that one. I didn't even realize that game came on right now, honestly. So yeah, keep me up to date with that one. But yeah, they were trying to send a message. They did send a message, actually. They did send a message. Ever since then, me and Mr. JB, we learned that we got to put points aside for that. So we had learned our lesson from that. That and then the game where every time you used to celebrate, they used to penalize you. That used to hurt Mr. JB all the time because he'd be, happy they got to stop, and all of a sudden penalized for unsportsmanlike conduct, another 5 yards, which many times meant a first down. And so those were two things that Mr. JB had to learn very quickly in those older games. Let's see, Braden says the two football schools are battling. Let's see. All right, so let's see. JB still looking to determine some interesting teams that JB can turn around. All right, so we're going to find out today how many teams they will let JB list. All right, so let's see. Alright, so just looking at some interesting programs here. Ooh, that would be Mission Impossible if I took that school. Yeah, JB's not feeling that. Alright, let's see. Add an option. Alright, again, still right now at halftime. Alright. Alright, I might change one of these. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'll switch this one. Alright, perfect. So since they'll narrow it down to just 4 teams here. Alright, yeah, I think that's good enough options there. Alright, so which team should JB play? I meant to say with in NCAA. Again, still right now currently at halftime. But many of the other programs right now returning from halftime. Some in which in some battles there. I mean, Baylor up 17-14. Third quarter there over Iowa State. Alright, so 1 vote for Bowling Green. Okay. Old man says, this feels like the longest halftime in a while. And so it does. It does. It does. It really does. It really does. But, I mean, first half was great. So if we can get a close finish like this at the end, regardless of who wins, JB will be happy. But so far it has been good. But again, Clemson's been moving the ball a lot more, but somehow Wake Forest finding a way to stay in it. Alright, so we got 1 vote for Colorado. So 1 for Bowling Green, 1 for Colorado. Okay, bet. Alright, so kickoff on the way. So finally we're back to the action here. And so, ooh. Alright, so Shipley right now going to the sideline, and that is huge right there. I mean, that's not how you want to start off the third quarter right there. You got your top guy in the backfield going to the sideline. All right, so here we go. Again, third quarter here, 14 minutes, 56 seconds to go to start off the third quarter. Shotgun formation here for Clemson. First drive of the second half. Here we go. Tight end goes in motion. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back from their own 25-yard line. Going to take the snap here. DJU throws it, and it's completed. And it's going to be taken all the way to about the 45-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 20 yards on the play. And that time, DJU with the fake handoff that looks like a statue play. All right, they call it 19 yards there. Got it back in the backfield here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Takes the snap. DJU in the pocket. Throws it. Incomplete. 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 Great coverage on the play there by Wake Forest. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, yeah, the question is, which one of these teams should JB lead to a championship? Bowling Green, Colorado, UNLV, or Syracuse? Here we go. Shotgun takes the snap. Gives it to the back off the left side. And he's going to pick up a couple yards there. Picks up about 4 yards on the play. Now we got third down coming up here for Clemson. So third down coming up. They're up 20-14. If I'm Wake Forest, I want to get a stop here. Old man says DJU trying his hardest to get his draft stock up. I still think he's a second round, early third kind of guy. But here we go, 3rd and 7 right now. You've got 3 receivers towards the top of the screen. Receiver goes in motion. Takes a snap. DJU moving around. Throws it away. That's going to be incomplete. He hit some chair on the sideline there. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. All right, so we got the punt team coming up. All right, punt's on the way. And it goes out of bounds, Meanwhile, as we get ready for Wake Forest to come out here, let's see. Brandon says we got some baseball, and so yeah, they're finding a way to have to get JB to see it. All right, but here we go. So from their own 32-yard line here, shotgun formation, takes a snap, fakes it to the back, and so quarterback's running with it. He's got the first down. He's still running at the 50, 45, goes out of bounds at about the 44. So wow, big time play there by Sam, and I'll be Sam with the first. 21 yards. All right, they're hurrying up now. Takes a snap here. Trying to move around, and so he got tripped up. He got tripped up for the sack. I thought he was about to break loose again, but nah, he got tripped up again. Again, here in the 3rd quarter with 12 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Out of the shotgun, takes a snap, throws it, and it's caught by the back of the backfield. Here we go. All right, so another first down here. So right now, moving with some tempo here. 12 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Move with some tempo. Right now at the 28-yard line of Clemson. They're down by 6 points, 20-14. Fakes it to the back. Steps up, throws it in the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown. So how about that? First drive of the second half here for Wake Forest, and that's going to be a touchdown. Donovan Green with the 28-yard touchdown reception. Wow, so Wake Forest here making some noise today. Braden says, what a touchdown pass. Yes, what a touchdown pass from my man Sam Hartman, the guy who started off the year. He actually didn't get to start off the season. I think last week was his first week back. Had some medical issues going on, but he's back out there and glad to see him. So Wake Forest waking them up with that touchdown, 21-20. Plenty of football left to go. Braden says, good toe tap by receiver. So yes, absolutely. I tell you what, though, the way that they operate offense, though, if I'm a center or a guard, I'm expecting to be drafted because I'm giving this man time to step up in the middle of the pocket, and he's doing that little delay handoff, well, fake handoff every time. But great play for the touchdown. And so now Wake Forest leads 21-20 here in the 3rd quarter. 12 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. Sam Hartman, 11-17 for 169 yards through the air. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions so far. Let's see. Meanwhile, I'm going to take a quick minute while we're currently at the commercial right now. And let me see. But yeah, I mean, we got a great game right now, 21-20, Wake Forest over Clemson. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, Braden, I'm looking at your lineup right now, and so, oh man, to need a lot of Aaron Rodgers against Tampa Bay and that defense and all the injuries and stuff, I mean, whoo. You need Jonathan Taylor to go off. You need Mike Williams to go off. You need George Kittle. Having George Kittle come back, that's a positive, but you need him to drop a 40-point game. You need like a 40-point game from all three of those guys, to be honest. And then you need Boyd to ball out also. I'm a little concerned for your team this week, Braden. I'm a little concerned for your team in fantasy. Let's see. Meanwhile, old man, looking at your matchups. Again, we're currently at the commercial, so not missing anything right now. Again, Wake Forest up 21-20, early stages of the third quarter. Let's see. I mean, old man, you're going up against 80's team. You're going up against 80 teams. 80 team has not checked his line. He hasn't moved his lineup yet, but his team is still winning. And looking at the trajectories, he may do it again. All right, but here we go. Returning back to the action. So kickoff about to be on the way here by Wake Forest. All right, kickoff on the way. Caught it to 10, 15. Brought down at about the 18-yard line. So the 18-yard line. Let's see. Old man says, JB, I'm taking another L. And so, I mean, yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Looking at his lineup, it's not looking good at all for you this week. You need a quarterback that can drop 40, like Tua did last week. Let's see. Old man says that's why I need to trade Kelsey for someone who get the most out of the balls, and so yes, you're right about that. Meanwhile, medical staff is tending to a Wake Forest player right now that's on the sideline. And we're going to be hit with another commercial right now. Again, Wake Forest up 21-20, and we're going to see how Clemson offense can do on this drive. Let's see. Yeah, old man, your team needs a miracle now. Your team does need a miracle. Not gonna lie, your team do need a miracle right now. Let's see. Old man says, JV, if I kept Allen, I would have won. That's why I need D Hop to come back and go crazy in the NFL. That's true, but I mean, D Hop out what the first 6 games, right? By the time you come back, your team might be done for the year. It might be done for the year. In all honesty, your team needs help bad. Like this is one of those SOS, like bad, bad. Let's see. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, this is bad, bad. All right, so that's about as good a trade offer as I can do for you. Oh, that's about as good a trade offer as I can do for you. That's about it. That's about it. Just sent one your way. But again, still right now, currently at the commercial. All right, so getting ready to come back here from the action here. And so, all right, so Clemson with the ball from their own 19-yard line here. So can DJU help Clemson reclaim the lead? Down by 1 point, 21 to 20. Clemson with the football here from their own 19. Take the snap here. And going to hand it to the back up the middle. And the back is going to pick up a yard on the play. A yard to be generous here. Second down coming up here. 2nd and 9. Clemson with their 62-game win streak when leading at halftime. Will it be 62 or will all the streaks come to an end today? Well, DJU is up to you. 2nd and 10 out of the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Back goes in motion. Takes a snap here. Wake Forest in pressure. DJU on the move. DJU gets tackled. Picks up about 2 yards on the play. And so now we got 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 8 coming up here from Clemson's 21-yard line. So if Wake Forest defense can come out here and make a play on this one, this could be a huge opportunity to get the football right back with some good field position. But it's going to be up to the defense. Can you prevent the big play? Meanwhile, for Clemson, though, you want to keep this drive going. Last thing you want is them to get the ball right back after scoring last time. But here we go. Shotgun formation. They have been 8 of 13 on 3rd downs. Takes a snap here. DJU filling the rush. Throws it over the middle. Incomplete. 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 So the defense holds firm, and it's going to force Clemson to punt the ball. All right, but here we go. 4th and 8. Punts on the way. All right, picks it up. And, okay, so they're going to start off with great field position already in Clemson territory here. And that is where Wake Forest is going to start. But wait a second. There is a penalty. So hold everything. There is a penalty. Braden says, I know you probably won't accept this trade, old man, but would you trade George Kittle for Travis Kelce? Well, I've sent them over an offer myself for Mr. Kelce. So we'll see. We'll see. He needs a quarterback, and I can provide that. All right, so there's a face mask call there. All right, so face mask there against Wake Forest. Again, here in the 3rd quarter with 10 minutes and 39 seconds left to go in the 3rd. Score right now is Wake Forest with the lead 21 to 20. And Wake Forest will get the football here, so an opportunity to keep pressing the momentum. But here we go, 1st and 10 for Wake Forest. Again, leading 21-20 here in the third quarter with 10 minutes 39 seconds to go. Shotgun formation here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back from their own 30-yard line. Takes a snap. Gives it to the back off the right guard and got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second down and 10 coming up. Again, 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Three receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Shotgun formation here. Second and 10. Takes a snap. Fakes it to the back. Throws it. Completed to the receiver. Picks up 12 yards on the catch. And that's going to be a first down. Brandon says, is it the 2 top teams from each division that make the playoffs, JB? So how it works, Braden, is everybody who wins their division will make the playoffs. And then the next 4 best highest teams will make the remaining 4. So you'll have your 4 division champs and then the best 4 remaining. And it just so happens that the rankings just so happen to be the top 2 teams right now from each division if it started today. But no, it's just the top. Whoever wins the division gets in, and then the next 4 best teams remaining will get in. So if 3 of those happen to come from one division, so be it. But that's how it's set up. But again, here we go. First and 10. Shotgun takes a snap. Steps up, throws it, and it's completed before going out of bounds there. And so all of his passes look like a jump ball pass, honestly. Like, it just looks like a jump ball pass. But there is a penalty. Clemson defender not happy. Penalty is going to be declined. He gets the reception anyways in spite of the penalty there. So that's 20 yards on the play, taking it all the way to the Clemson 27-yard line. So right now, Wake Forest on the move. Braden says, okay, thanks, I still have hope. And so absolutely. Meanwhile, here we go. And so, oh man, look at that. Trying to reverse the field here. Quarterback throws a block here. Gets his helmet taken off by the Clemson defender. And so there is a flag on the play. That time, quarterback tried to get in there, throw a block. All right, so they called that one against Wake Forest. All right, so he has to come out this play there because his helmet did come off there. So we've got number 12 in there. First and 25 here for Wake Forest. Again, up 21-20. Takes the snap out of the shotgun. He's looking to throw. He's going to air it out. He said, I just got in the game. I want to score. And so another penalty. Clemson can't keep their hands to themselves. Wow. Another penalty here. And so Clemson cannot be happy right now. This secondary is getting tested. And right now, they're trying to cheat on the test. Pass interference against Clemson. And so 4 votes here and 1 for each team. All right, but here we go, guys. First and 10 after the penalty there. So the 15-yard penalty there and automatic first down. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. Going to give it to the back. In the back off the right guard. Going to pick up about 5 yards on the play. And so 80 says that wasn't pass interference. He says hometown refs, home cooking. So we know that 80s is going for Clemson here. But here we go, shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes the snap here. Gonna hand it to the back, and the back still on his feet, doing all that to pick up about half a yard on the play. But hey, good job there, preventing it from being a loss. And so Black Medicine, what's good with you? And you say good, or you say roll, demon rolls. But 3rd and 5, takes a snap here, looking, gonna throw it in the end zone. That's gonna be a, oh wait, did he hold it long enough for a touchdown? Is it a touchdown? They say touchdown, I'll roll with that. Touchdown. And so 19-yard reception by Blake Whiteheart. How about, I love the names these kids have. You have Hart, man. You have Whiteheart. I mean, everybody got heart, and it's showing up on the field. These kids are playing with heart, like literally out here playing with heart. But anyways, nice touchdown there. He went down. Looks like a catch to me. So now the extra point here again. 7 plays, 70 yards, 2 minutes and 52 seconds in terms of time possession. And the extra point is good. So it's 28-20 right now here in the 3rd quarter with 7 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. It's Wake Forest up by 8. If that doesn't wake you up, I don't know what will. 80 says no touchdown. Ball came out. Black Medicine says no. Old man says, Braden, I made an offer to someone. If they don't accept it, then I more than likely would trade Kelsey for Kittle. What, old man? Old man, that is not better than the offer I sent. That is not better than the offer that I sent. And let's see, 80 says, put your hands down, JB. You're no ref, LOL. Old man says, JB just did the calculations. If I had Allen, I would have won one of those 3 games. And so, hey, you seen the offer that I sent over and all like that. All I'm saying is that my offer, it would help your team out drastically. That's all I'm saying. Rather than just swapping Kittle for Kelsey. But I'm just saying. That's what a good GM would do. Let's see. Old man says, you don't want Alvin Kamara. Okay, you don't want Kamara. Okay, I got you. Okay. Let's see. Brandon says, okay, old man, I'll send you the trade. And so, okay, so turning now, Alvin Kamara. I really hope he starts balling out now. And so appreciate the super chat there by 80s. And he says, Syracuse versus Bama for the Natty. And so, would that not be a surprise now? But you heard it here first if it happens from 80s. You heard it here first. He said Syracuse versus Bama for the championship. Now that would turn some heads right there. That would. I can imagine it everywhere. So, but appreciate the super chat. And so we've got it all right now. We've got a great game here. Wake Forest up 28-20 right now in the 3rd quarter with 7 minutes and 47 seconds to go. Wake Forest in the 3rd quarter outscoring them 14-0 here in the 3rd quarter. And so we've got it all right now. And so looking around the league, though, you see UGA. Kent State 29-16 for Kent State. If I'm Kent State, I would take that. Down by 13 at this point in the game, late in the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter, though, you got Baylor up against Iowa State 24-14. 3rd quarter for the Michigan and Maryland game. Michigan up 17-13 in that one. And Penn State over Central Michigan 27-14 late in the 3rd quarter for that matchup there. Pitt taking care of business right now 31-17 in their matchup start of 4th quarter. And so we'll see how that plays out, though. Let's see. Black Mesa says, and with that, Bama wins its 20th national title. 80 says the Syracuse coach is legit. And so 80 says they're going to go all the way this year. All the way. Would that not be one of the biggest surprise that we've seen in college football since forever? So, but I like it. 80 says Black Medicine. Yes. You want to talk about the odds, overwhelmingly odds facing in favor of Bama in that one. All right, but here we go. We have somebody pulling away here, and right now it's Colorado. Meanwhile, kickoff on the way. All right, so fair caught at the 15 there. So they'll take over from the 25. And so right now we're seeing Wake Forest offensively catch fire here in the third quarter. So if you're Clemson, what are you going to do to respond to that? Now that you're down, we're looking at DJU. Can you bring your team back here? You're down 8 points, so there's plenty of time to go here. But what we do know is right now, if Wake Forest can keep moving the ball the way they're moving it, you're going to have to score. And you're going to have to score some points probably sooner rather than later. 80 says, JB, if Syracuse doesn't make it, I will drop a 3-digit super chat. And so, wow. Well, in that case, meanwhile, it's caught there by the receiver. He's going to pick up about 6 yards on the play, 6-7 yards on the play. And so, in that case, but let's see what Clemson offensively can do. Right now, the ball from their own 31-yard line here. 2nd and 4 coming up. Again, third quarter with 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Again, Wake Forest up 28-20 right now. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. They snap the ball here, going to give it to the back. And the back gets tripped up there and picks up about a yard on the play. Now we got 3rd and about 3 coming up. So 3rd and 3 coming up here for Clemson. Midway through the third quarter here. 7 minutes left to go in this one. Wake Forest up 28-20. Black Medicine says the Fighting Dino Barbers. 80 says okay, I already read that one, but yes. But 3rd and 3, big third down right now. Big third down here for Clemson from their own 33-yard line. Making adjustments here, looking to the sideline, making adjustments. All right, so DJU takes the snap here, and he's going to keep it himself, and so nobody's touched him yet. And he finally gets touched in midfield, brought down at the 44-yard line. How in the world do you let that happen? DJ taking him to the university on the play. And that time they were waiting on him to pitch it, but he opted to cut right up there. I mean, tremendous blocking between the center and guard on that right side of the line there. Tremendous blocking for Clemson. And that's a first down here. Now, we do have a player that's currently being looked at right now by the medical staff for Wake Forest. Here in the third quarter with 6 minutes and 29 seconds to go. Again, Wake Forest up 28-20. And again, right now, medical staff currently out there. Let's see, old man says, dang, yeah, he didn't accept it. JB, you got anyone else to offer other than Kamara? And so, that's tough. That's tough. I mean, anyone else that can get you the value in return. I mean, let me look at my roster again. Let me look at my roster. Unless you want that James guy from the Giants, I mean, or Marvin Jones, I'm afraid there's not much I can do. I don't want to part with anybody else. There's not much else I can do. So I think my offer stands firm. I just gotta wait for Alvin Kamara to just get 100% out there and start looking like Alvin Kamara again. Things will be all right. They will be all right. All right, so after that run by DJU, again for 23 yards there. 23 yards, took it to Wake Forest side of the field there at their 44-yard line. And so that is where Clemson's going to continue here, 1st and 10. Snaps the ball here. Going to throw it to the back, out of the backfield. Shipley on the move. And he's going to pick up about 11 yards on the play. That's going to be a first down here for Clemson. Black Medicine says, sounds like a fantasy team is in shambles. And so, again, 1st and 10 right now. From the 33-yard line. Takes a snap here. In the pocket, throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. Great coverage on the play. And so that time, I mean, if he doesn't make that play, that would have been a touchdown there. So great play there by the defensive back on the play. Braden says, well, if their power goes out, we'll know who did it. Here we go, guys. 2nd and 10. Again, 5 minutes and 42 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Wake Forest up 28-20. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Shotgun formation here. Back goes in motion. Takes a snap here. DJU looking. In the pocket. Still looking. Moving around now. Still has the ball here. Guy in front of him. He throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. And so that would have been a spectacular play if Martin would have came away with the pick there. But got a hand up there. Incomplete. Would have been a difficult one to make. Let's see. Black Manson says, looks like I'm driving to Syracuse to cut the power during the game. Got to make sure the channel succeeds financially. I just saw that comment there. Just saw that one. Well, here we go, guys. 3rd and 10. Here we go, guys. 3rd and 10. Shotgun formation. Takes a snap. Looking. Throws it up there. Oh, it's caught. It is caught. What in a row was this defensive back doing there? He says it should have been a flag, but no flag call. So now we got 1st and goal here for the Clemson offense. I mean, my goodness. I mean, he shoved them off like 3 times. Here we go. 1st and goal. Going to give it to the back up the middle. He's going to pick up 2 yards on the play. 2 yards on the play. So now we got 2nd and goal coming up here. 5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Again, with Wake Forest being up 28-20. If Clemson does score, would they go for 2? So far on this current drive, 8 plays, 72 yards, and about 3 minutes in terms of time possession off the clock. All right, here we go, guys. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen here. Shotgun formation. Again, they need 3 yards to get into the end zone here. 2nd and goal. Take the snap here. DJU has it. He's going to throw it. And it's going to be caught for the touchdown. And so Clemson gets a touchdown on this play. And so just like that, they are now down by 2 points. Will they go for 2 or will they just take the extra point? All right, so the offense is out there. Looks like they're going to line up to go for 2 here. Down 28-26. Will they get the 2-point conversion? Black Medicine says, damn, that's not a good sign there. That's not a good sign. Black Medicine's usually ahead. It's not a good sign. All right, so looks like timeout had to be called there. And that's Clemson's first time out here. Want to discuss this 2-point play? Black Panther says, I'm not ahead. And so, okay, bet. Yeah, right now, currently sitting through a timeout here. But so far in this one, though, DJU for Clemson, he is 18-31 for 256 yards. He's got 2 passing touchdowns and no interceptions so far today. He's got 9 carries for 48 yards as well. Let's see, old man says, yeah, that's what happens when you get JB'd. This is my first time doing the 20-person one. Next year, I'll be better. And so, hey, that's the object of it, right? To get better and be better. And so, let's see, Blackman says, piss at the touchdown. All right, but here we go, guys. 2-point conversion attempt here. Looks like we got about 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Shotgun formation, take the snap here. DJU looking in the pocket. Somebody touched him, he bounced it off, he threw it, and that is good. The 2-point conversion is good. So we're all tied up here. 28-28. That time I thought they were going to sack him. Somebody put a hand on him, but he just shimmied it off. That's what I said, shimmied it off, and then threw the ball. So we're all tied up here, 28-28. Yeah, but great job, though, for DJ. You standing in the pocket there, guys at his ankles, guys at his shoulder, but still delivered the pass. But yeah, I mean, it was a nice lesson, though. It was a nice lesson, though. A nice lesson. All right, so we have kickoff on the way. All right, so the kickoff on the way there, and that's going to go into the end zone there. So that is going to be 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. We're all tied up 28-28, and so let's see how Wake Forest responds. Let's see. Old man says this has been a great game, and I had people telling me Clemson was going to blow them away. And so, hey, I mean, that's why you play the games, right? That's why you play the games. Both teams 3-0. You just never know. Braden says Michigan up 17-13 still. 80 says the space goes down, down, baby, down the roller coaster. Sweet, sweet, baby, sweet. Don't let me go. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Pop. A lot of words there. A lot of words there. Meanwhile, for Wake Forest, taking a deep shot there, incomplete. Will they draw another pass interference? Yes, they will. At this point, number 20 is furious at this point. How many penalties have they called against this kid today? At this point, I mean, he's put some bad tape out there. And at this point, though, you got to worry about the kid's composure at this point. Let's see, 80 says, no, we play to win the game. All right, but here we go, guys. 1st and 10 after the penalty here from their own 40-yard line. Takes a snap. Moving around. Sam has it. Sam throws it, and it is completed. It is completed, and that's going to take us all the way to about the 46-yard line of Clemson. So right now, Wake Forest on the move again. We got 4 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. 80 says, you said shimmy. Meanwhile, they're going to give it to the back here. And so the back looking for room. And he may have found it. Picked up about a good 5 yards on that one. So we got 2nd down coming up. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the 3rd. We're all tied up 28-28 right now. Wake Forest with the football. Clemson making a substitution. He gets off the field in time. 3 receivers. 1 tight end. 1 back. They snap the ball here. Quarterback. He's waiting like 1,000 seconds before he decides to hand the ball off. I could not be a running back on this team. I'd be like, bro, just give me the ball already. Let's see. Braden says, who should I start? Rex Burkhead or Jerron Johnson? Let's see. And who are the Saints playing again this week? Let's see. Who are the Saints playing this week? Oh, they're playing the Panthers this week. Meanwhile, they give the ball to the back again. And the back falls forward and gets enough for the 1st down there. Thanks to the help of the offensive lineman there with the assist. And that's going to be a 1st down here for Wake Forest. And so, I feel like Rex is still getting those 3rd down things. I mean, that's a tough question, Braden. I mean, like, you're asking me to choose between 2 flat tires right now between those 2 guys. I mean, whoo, wow. But here we go. From Clemson's 39-yard line, Sam has it. Sam moving around. Sam gets hit while he throws it. He got leveled, but it's incomplete. Incomplete. I mean, the kid still threw a good pass while he got hit. 2nd down coming up here. 2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter with 2 minutes and 23 seconds to go. Let's see. Old man says, yeah, after week 4, my schedule looks better and a lot more close games. And so, okay, bet. But of course, from week to week, you never know how injuries are going to impact things. You just never know. Meanwhile, they give it to the back here, and so the back. Look at him work, and he's going to pick up 11 yards and a first down here for Wake Forest. So give it up for Wake Forest right now, moving the ball here, getting closer and closer into Clemson territory here. That time he picked up 11 yards. Takes it all the way to the 27-yard line of Clemson. But yeah, Braden, I'd like to give you an answer, but honestly, man, I feel like the floor would be higher in this case for Rex Burkhead than Juwan Johnson. Meanwhile, they give it to the back up the middle. He's going to pick up about 2 yards in the play. Let's see. Black Medicine says, Hartman held that long. I'm telling you, he did. If I was a back, I'd be so frustrated with him and how long he takes to hold on to that ball. Like, he's literally going to make the defense show him before he does it. I'm like, bruh, your center and guards, they out here blocking for their lives in this game against Clemson. Meanwhile, takes a snap here. Fakes, he's going to throw the ball here. He has a guy, and it's going to be caught in the end zone for a touchdown. We have yet another touchdown from this team. Look at that. Wow. I mean, they're not just beating number 20 at this point. They are cooking him, and they're cooking him well done in that secondary. Look at him again. The quarterback knew the moment that he saw 20 in coverage, that's the direction he was going to go. I mean, my goodness, 20 is going to end up on the wrong end of ESPN about 7 times a day before it's said and done. Wow. What a touchdown here for Wake Forest. 8 plays, 75 yards, 3 minutes and 10 seconds in turn time possession off the clock. Extra point attempt is good. 35-28 right now. A 7-point lead here for Wake Forest. Again, both of these teams 3-0. Both of these teams ranked, and both of these teams could really use this win right here to build on their resume. So, wow, all that going on, and we're still here in the third quarter. But Wake Forest has dropped 21 points in this quarter. Let that sink in. 21 points in this quarter. Wow. I mean, Sam Hartman, my goodness, 17-24, 271 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. And the party is still early here for this guy. Wow. Just incredible what he's doing today. Jamal Banks has 2 receiving touchdowns. He's got 5 catches, 95 yards, 2 receiving touchdowns. Donovan Green, he's got 2 catches, 53 yards, 2 receiving touchdowns. Blake Whitehart, he's got 1 catch, 19 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, my goodness, this man is giving everybody touchdowns today. Braden says, Sam Hartman is balling today. That he is. He is balling. All right, kickoff on the way. And there'll be no return here from Clemson. They got no desire to return this one. And so they'll take over from their own 25-yard line. Here in the third quarter with 1 minute and 19 seconds left to go. And Wake Forest up 35-28 right now. I sure hope that Lewis took the over in this one. But here we go, guys. 1st and 10 here. 5 seconds right now in the play clock. Takes the snap. Fakes it to the back. DJ, you on the move. Guy in his face. He throws the ball up there. Incomplete. Near a receiver, but incomplete. So now we got 2nd and 10 coming up here from Clemson from their own 25-yard line. Again, down by 7 points right now. 35-28. With 1 minute and 14 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. We picked a good game for sure. Here we go, guys. 2nd and 10. Takes a snap. Going to give it to the back, and the back's going to pick up a yard on the play. So now we got 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and long, and for Wake Forest, it's an opportunity right now to try to get off the field. Now, Clemson's done a good job so far on 3rd down with these 3rd and longs. So if you're Wake Forest, you got to be smart, no penalties, and you got to make the play. Got to make the play. Try to get some pressure and all like that. Let's see. Braden says Michigan's up 24-13. Here we go. So 3rd and 9 coming up here. 45 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. In the pocket, moving around. Gonna take a deep shot. Throws it up there. And it's completed. It is completed all the way to about the 27-yard line here of Wake Forest. So on 3rd down, another big-time 3rd down play here for Clemson. Let's see. Braden says DJU is balling too. And Black Medicine cannot believe it. He cannot believe it. Here we go, guys, out of the shotgun. But that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So at the end of the third quarter, it is Wake Forest that's up 35-28. Again, Clemson, they were up at the half. Clemson has won about, 62 straight or 63 straight, one of those two, when leading at the half. They've beaten Wake Forest 13 straight games. All of that can come to an end if Wake Forest can just find a way to hold on to this lead through one more quarter. Braden says, you read that really fast, JB, trying to hide your pain. And so, I just, I didn't think it was a big deal. Number 4 ranked team in the country up against Maryland, I didn't think it was a big deal. So I just wanted to read through it quickly, That's all it was. That's all it was, That's all it was. But I'll go ahead and end the poll here. But again, right now, currently at the commercial here. And again, right now, Wake Forest here moving the ball here. Just had a big-time play here. And so they're trying to get to the end zone and match what Wake Forest has done right now, 35-28. Would not be surprised if this game ends up going to overtime. Let's see what man says. Braden, are you willing to trade Big Mike or is he not available? And so, old man wants to know about Big Mike. And again, right now, currently at the commercial. But when we come back, it will be the start of the fourth quarter. Separated by 1 touchdown. Wake Forest went off in the third quarter, outscoring Clemson 21-8 in the third quarter. I see that UGA and Kent State game still too close for comfort if you're a UGA fan. 32-22 in the fourth quarter. Braden says he's not available. He's my only good receiver. So Braden says he's not available. Old man says, "Dang, okay." Old man's like it's like trying to pull out teeth right now, trying to make a good quality trade. Let me ask you this, Black Medicine. Would you, Black Medicine, possibly entertain the idea of trading away King Henry in exchange for Travis Kelce straight up? Henry for Kelce. Would you be interested in that? Because I know you got King Henry, so would you be interested in that? But yeah, got to give credit to old man for working the phones here and trying to see how he can improve his team right now. Black Medicine says nope. He says doesn't matter how much Henry struggles, that is not happening. Said 2 times nope, double nope. All right, but here we go. Returning back to the action here at the start of the fourth quarter. Again, Clemson find themselves down 35-28 right now. Out of the shotgun, so far no interceptions in this one. DJU with the ball here, looking, throws it. It's caught by the receiver, and he's going to be tackled at about the 19-yard line. Or the 20, so it's going to be first. Let's see, it's going to be second down here coming up. So 2nd and 2. Picked up 8 yards on the reception. They place it at the 20-yard line. 80 says, I have to get back to trimming trees. See y'all Sunday. Appreciate you for coming through, 80. It's always glad to have you here. And so I know you're excited to see the next page of what the Eagles are going to do on Sunday. But absolutely appreciate you for coming through. And have a great rest of your day. Meanwhile, they give it to the back. And the back picks up a yard. So now we got 3rd and 1 coming up here. So 3rd and 1 coming up. So yeah, 3rd and 1 coming up here for Clemson. Braden says Maryland scored a touchdown and fails on a 2-point conversion, and so that's deflating right now. But 24-19, it's a little better, a little bit better. All right, here we go, guys. 3rd and 1. Again, Clemson right now, shotgun, takes the snap here, gonna hand it to the back, and the back's gonna get enough for the first down. Picked up about 2 yards on the play. And so that's the first down here for Clemson. Braden says, see ya, 80s. 13 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the fourth. Six plays, 59 yards here, and 3 minutes and turn time possession off the clock. Clemson with the ball here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Shotgun formation. Takes the snap here, going to hand it to the back off the right side. And he's going to get to the first down marker here. And so Will Shipley again with a big play. And so it looks like we're Clemson right now with the football here. 1st and goal, 6 yards away from the end zone here. They are looking to tie things up yet again. Again, current drive, 7 plays, 69 yards, 3 minutes, 35 seconds, turn time possession off the clock here. 12 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Wake Forest up by 7, but Clemson right now 6 yards away. They snap the ball out of the shotgun, gives it to Shipley up the middle, and he's going to pick up about maybe 2 yards on the carry. And let's see, Black Mesa says 10-point game in Athens. And so, yes, I keep eyeing it right now. I figured, though, it sounds like UGA is at the goal line right now. But I have no idea what's going on with that one. Meanwhile, we have a Wake Forest player right now that's currently down on the field. Again, we got 2nd and goal coming up here, 4 yards away from the end zone right now, and they're going to take us to the commercial right now. See, but again, right now, currently at the commercial. Both quarterbacks have played outstanding so far in this one. Now for Clemson, DJU, 21-35, 315 yards through the air, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Also 9 carries, 48 yards. Matter of fact, Clemson as a team, 36 carries for 166 yards. Meanwhile, for Wake Forest, Sam Hartman, 17 of 24 for 271 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. On the ground, 5 carries for 9 yards. And Wake Forest as a team, 21 carries for 56 yards. Old man says trying to do trades in JB division. JB could tell you straight up, if you're trying to do trades in my division and it's not with me, good luck trying to make that happen. That is not going to happen. Like, yeah, that's just not going to happen. Those guys, some of those guys, very tough negotiators. Very tough. But hey, you got to work the phones. You never know. You never know. You just never know. But again, in the fourth quarter here, and so right now Clemson 4 yards away from the end zone when we come back from the commercial. But what trade did you try to make, old man? Who did you try to make a trade with specifically? I can only imagine, old man, the type of trade offers that you probably got back in return. Trying to see from my division. I bet you it was Nashway. I bet you Nashway. He's probably my most likely candidate. If you tried to make a trade with him, he probably sent you back a terrible counter, is what I'm guessing. That's exactly what I'm guessing. Oh, here we go, guys. All right, so getting back here after the commercial here. So here we go for Clemson here. Two tight ends, two receivers, one back here. Back goes in motion. DJ, you get snap it, quarterback keeper, and he gets tripped up here, and it's going to be about a yard shy of getting to the end zone. So third down coming up here. 3rd and 1 for Clemson. All right, so here we go, guys. 3rd and goal. Got two receivers towards the top of the screen here. 9 plays, 74 yards, and 5 minutes to turn time possession off the clock here. Tight end goes in motion. Multiple tight ends on the play. Shotgun here. Takes the snap and going to give it to the back in the back. Gets tripped up, but he's still trying to fight. But, oh, did he get it somehow still? Yes, he did. I don't know how he did it. Wake Forest, I'm looking at you. You guys should have stopped him. You had the chance. But that's a touchdown for Clemson. Yeah, I don't know how that happened there. Number 7, get in the weight room. Was he down, though? Okay, look at the replay, though. Maybe he might have been down. I don't know. I don't know. He might have still broke the plane here. Not enough evidence to really sway it, I don't think. I think he got it. All right, so they're reviewing this touchdown to see if indeed if it was a touchdown or not. All right, so the play stands. So it is a touchdown. So it is indeed a touchdown. So they're an extra point away from tying this one up. All right, so we got the extra point attempt coming up here. Extra point is up, and extra point is good. So we're all tied up here, 35-35. But yeah, best of luck to you, though, trying to make that happen, especially if you're aiming for my division. Good luck with that. Let's see. Braden says a trade has gone down. And so what NFL trade? What NFL trade has gone down? All right, but here we go. I mean, we're all tied up 35-35. Fourth quarter here. Still plenty of time. Still plenty of time. But I do wonder if this game will end up being a game that would go to overtime. I just got a feeling. Kickoff on the way. See if we get a return. No return here from Wake Forest. So they'll start over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Braden says in fantasy JB, and so word. Let me check. As commissioner, I gotta be the one to approve it to go through. Let's see. All right, so I see 2 transactions here. Okay, but 1 pending. Okay, so basically a swap of Darren Waller and Raheem Mostert for Kittle and McKissick. So, ooh, okay. That seems like a fair trade there. Meanwhile, for Wake Forest, gives the ball to the back up the middle. It's going to pick up about 9 yards on the play. Second down coming up here. Yeah, it's a nice fair trade there. Okay. Here we go, 2nd and 2. Give it to the back, and the back's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. Okay, we got a first down here. Again, fourth quarter here, 10 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. We're all tied up 35-35 right now. Wake Forest already lined up here from their own 37-yard line, 1st and 10. All tied up 35-35 here, but Wake Forest offense has been a machine here in the second half. Can they keep it churning? Takes a snap here. Clemson sending pressure. Wake Forest picks it up. They take their shot. They have a man. He catches it. And, oh, what a big-time play. They say big-time players make big-time play. And one thing's for sure. These Clemson cornerbacks, they are not shut-down corners. Not today. That is a first down. Wow. 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. And both of these offenses moving the ball back and forth, back and forth. Right now, we are at the 17-yard line here of Clemson. 3 plays, 58 yards. That's how we got here. They get the ball to the back, and the back trying to find some a hole there off the right guard. And so unable to. So now we got 2nd down coming up here. All right, but here we go, guys. 2nd and 10 out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Gives it to the back. And the back is going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. Let's see. Old man says, I'm back, JB. Had to finish my other therapy. And so glad to have you back here. And, man, this game's all tied up 35-35. And Braden had a trade go through. Braden had a trade go through while you were gone. But here we go. Shotgun formation here. Tight end. Goes in motion, takes a snap here, looking. On the move. Oh, he picks up about a yard on the carry, but going to be well short here, well short. So field goal unit should come out here for Wake Forest, and they understand. They wish they came away with a touchdown here, but points, you got to get them. Got to get them. All right, so here we go, guys. 4th and 4. The freshman Hold is good. Kick is up. And the kick is good from 29 yards out. So there you have it. So Wake Forest up 38-35 here in the fourth quarter with 8 minutes and 7 seconds to go. Wake Forest up by 3. Let's see. Old man says, and who made the trade with Braden? And so, yeah, that would be. Let me double check. Who made that trade with Braden? All right, so yeah, that was with One Piece. So yeah, from my division here. So One Piece. And so let's see. Braden says, "Oh man, you gave me the idea of trading within JB's division." And so he found the one person that's reasonable in my division. The one person that's like the outlier in my division. So yes. Okay, but yeah, so we got a trade go down. That is nice. Old man says, hopefully you got someone good back. Here's the trade, though. Here was the trade. So basically, Braden gave up McKissick, the running back McKissick for Washington, and George Kittle in exchange for Mostert and Waller. So that was the trade there. So basically, the swap of Kittle and Waller, and then also McKissick and Mostert. So looking at this trade from a non-biased perspective, I think it'll help Braden out immediately more because Darren Waller should get more opportunities with Renfro being out. So I think in the short term, it'll help Braden more. But I think in the long run, if Kittle's healthy, you know how he gets on that tear towards the end of the season, especially with Jimmy Garoppolo being there at quarterback. I think that would help One Piece in the long run, probably. Especially if Antonio Gibson gets hurt. Then it would really sway it. But a pretty even trade to me. Brandon says he's happy with the trade, and so hey, that's what matters. That's what matters. Being happy with the trade. Sometimes you just got to pull it. You hear that, old man? Sometimes you just got to pull the trade. Oh shoot. But again, right now, currently at the commercial here in Wake Forest, up 38-35 right now here in the fourth quarter with about 8 minutes and 7 seconds left to go. Let's see. Old man says, nice trade. Hopefully you didn't get JB'd. And so, oh, yeah. But again, right now, currently at the commercial still. Let's see, old man says, yeah, JB, I hear you. I don't want that bum Kamara. A bum? Whoa. Alvin Kamara, a bum? Whoa, the man may be playing with some bum ribs right now, but the man's not a bum if he was healthy. Let's see, Braden says, I got a better backup running back in Mostert. And so you're right. The 4 games that Mostert does play this year, he will be the better backup running back. But when he gets hurt, though, we'll see. But, I mean, hey, it's a good trade, though. It's a good trade either way. All that's going to determine that is going to be who's going to be healthy, honestly. That may determine it. Meanwhile, kickoff on the way. All right, he gets at 22 here. Wants to return. He's at the 30. Still running before he's pushed out of bounds almost at midfield. Oh, boy. Whatever it is, Braden, I don't know what the trade is, but whatever it is, it's probably bad. I know it's probably bad. I know that guy. That guy sends some of the worst offers ever. Some of the worst offers ever. I'd never do a trade with that man. That man's on my do not trade list because he doesn't take it serious. So he's on my do not trade list. Will never trade with him. Can't trade with him. Just can't. Even if he wasn't in my division, just can't trade with him. He made a trade that cost me the first year winning the championship. I'll get into details about that later on. But here we go. DJU throws it to the back. Will Shipley. And he's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play there off the reception. He got fleeced so badly. Tell me this. All right, so Back the first year that JB played, JB's team finished with the best regular season record. And my opponent had made a trade with Nashway. Basically, Nashway he traded away Stephon Diggs straight up Stephon Diggs for Julio Jones. And so my opponent picked up Stephon Diggs and ended up beating me because of that. And then another player I had that had COVID and stuff like that. So I was very bitter about that. Very bitter about that. This man sends jokes. He sends jokes. I'm telling you. Will never trade with him. Never. If y'all think getting JB is bad, no. But here we go, guys. 3rd and 2 right now. Again, 7 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Wake Forest up 38-35. Let's see. Braden says Michigan up 34-19. Old man says Mahomes screwed me. He said he doesn't care about fantasy people. He really doesn't. He really doesn't. Meanwhile, DJU, he has it. And he's going to pick up about a good 4 yards on the play. So that's going to be a first down here for Clemson. Again, Clemson down by 3 points. 38-35 right now with 6 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this one. Let's see. Braden says, thanks for letting me know, JB. I haven't looked at it yet. And so it's not worth looking at. Whatever it is, Braden, I promise you, you're going to look at it and say, you know what, JB? You were right. It's not even worth my time or my efforts. I'm telling you, that's one guy I stay clear of. I will not, cannot, won't make a trade with him. Ever. Ever. At least for the next decade. It won't happen. Meanwhile, DJU, oh, they got him for the sack. Got him for the sack, brought him back down at midfield there, and so, wow. Wake Forest coming through that time for the sack. Braden says you read that fast again, JB. JB's just good at it. He's just good at reading it fast. Sometimes JB just gets so caught up in the moment, he just reads it fast. As the old man says, I need teams to start taking away everyone other than Kelsey. Mahomes needs to feed Kelsey. Here we go. 2nd and 19. 2nd and 19. That's why the other guy in my league took Mark Andrews first over Kelsey. Here we go. 2nd and 19. Out of the shotgun. DJU with the ball here. Stepping up on the move. Pressure's around him. He's running. And he's going to pick up 6 yards on the play here. So we're going to have 3rd and about 13 coming up here. So 3rd and 13 coming up here. 5 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Clemson with 2 timeouts right now. They're down by 3 points, 38-35. Got 3rd and 12 and just 5 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. So ball right now at the 43-yard line of Wake Forest. Clemson does have the ball now, and they're trailing 38-35 with 4 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Receiver goes in motion here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Gets the snap. DJU in the pocket. Looking. Throws it. And, oh, the ball came out. Ball came out, but they're saying he's down. They're saying he's down. They're saying that he's down. Okay, so they're saying he's down. And so, that would have been a massive turnover. Braden says, going to look at it now. Old man says, next year I won't trade JB Allen unless he gives me half his team. Okay, let's see. Braden says he offered me Jarvis Landry for Raheem Mostert. And so, really? Huh? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Then maybe he just doesn't like our division. But here we go, guys. A 52-yard field goal attempt on the way, and it is good. Oh, so he actually made that one. Interesting. I really thought he was going to miss, but he made that one. All right, so we're all tied up 38-38 here in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes and 1 second left to go. Here in the fourth quarter, all tied up, 38 apiece. It was Clemson that just made a 52-yard field goal attempt. Mr. Potter. Let's see. Braden says, I think I'm going to reject it. Let's see. Old man says, if I get Allen again, I like my team. It's like New England. I'll have to fight for the first 4 weeks, but I'll get the 7 games where I can go to 5-2. And so, hey, you never know. You never know. Braden says you've got too many receivers, and so, okay, bet. Braden says JB got shocked twice. LOL. A lot of shock waves coming my way, Braden. A lot of shock waves for sure. But yeah, right now, currently at the commercial, and let's just say how these two quarterbacks are doing right now. Tremendous games by both of these quarterbacks. I got to get that. I got to tip my hat to them. Regardless who wins this game, both of these quarterbacks, they have looked the part today. DJU for Clemson, 23 of 37, 325 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and also on the ground, 13 carries for 52 yards. Meanwhile, Will Shipley, 18 carries, 91 yards, and a rushing touchdown for Clemson. Then you look at Wake Forest. Sam Hartman, 18 of 25, 317 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. On the ground, 6 carries for 10 yards as well. Now, as a team for Wake Forest, they have 26 carries for 74 yards. All right, so let's see. How does these trades affect anything here? But yeah. But again, right now, currently still at the commercial right now. So currently still at the commercial. It was B.T. Potter with the 52-yard field goal that tied this one all up. 38 apiece. But Wake Forest here, 4 minutes and a second to go here before, well, if there would be overtime, if they're still tied up, it could be overtime. Overtime is a very real possibility. But again, still right now at the commercials, not missing anything currently. So a lot is at stake right now in this game. Kickoff on the way. No return here. And let's see what Wake Forest will do offensively. We're all tied up, 38-38. The offenses look tremendous here. Can they keep it going? 4 minutes and a second. Ideally, the perfect scenario would be a drive that you just drive it down their throats and then kick a game-winning field goal. That's like the ideal perfect situation. Either that or a game-winning touchdown. But first things first is focus on scoring. Regardless how much time comes off the clock, focus on scoring if you're Wake Forest. Because it feels like if you give the ball back to Clemson and you don't score, that's basically going to be game. Here we go. Shotgun here. Gets to the back and the back up the middle here. Left guard here. And he's going to get tripped up after picking up about 7 yards on the carry. So now we got 2nd and 3 coming up. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. So still, if you're Wake Forest, you got all 3 timeouts here, so you can run the ball, you can pass the ball, you're all tied up here, so you can do everything. But here we go, guys, 2nd and 4 right now. Shotgun formation again, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back, snaps the ball here. Going to give it to the back off the right guard, fighting forward and picks up about 6 yards on the carry. He needed 4 yards, he got him 6 yards and a fresh new set of downs to work with here. First down, so 1st and 10 here from Wake Forest's 37-yard line. And again, both of these teams right here, this is very huge right here. The chance to remain undefeated. Here we go, 1st and 10, going to give it to the back in the back here. Bouncing around inside. Picks up about 6 yards on the play. Two minutes and 55 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 4. Shotgun, gets it out of the shotgun here. Going to give it to the back again, the back. Moving around, and he's going to be about a yard, maybe about a yard shy of getting that first down here. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the fourth. Big third down here for both of these teams. Massive third down here. Ball right now at their own 46-yard line, so almost at midfield here. So you really want to get the first down here if you're Wake Forest. Wake Forest with all 3 timeouts, Clemson with 2 timeouts. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. So here we go. 3rd and 1. Shotgun formation here for Wake Forest. Gets the snap here. Gonna give it to the back in the back. He will get what seems to be enough. Let's see what they mark it at. But it looks like enough for the first to me. But let's see what they mark it at. All right, looks like a first down here according to the yellow line. They may measure it. Right now the game is paused at 1 minute and 48 seconds here. And so let's see if this is indeed a first down. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a first down. So we got a first down. Braden says Georgia wins 39-22. Okay, bet. I mean, congratulations there to Kent State. That was a, considering who they were playing against, that's the about best case scenario you can ask for. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10. 1:35 left to go here in the fourth. Clemson showing pressure up the middle. They give it to the back, and the back is met. And that time you went to the well one time too many. They were waiting on it. They were like, no, we're not going to let you just go ahead and just run this ball up the middle all day long. And so let's see. Braden says Michigan still up 34-19. Read it slower. Let it sink in. There you go. 2nd and 13 here. 1:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Take the snap out of the shotgun. Looking, feels the pressure. Pressure all around him, and they're going to sack him. That is a major sack right there by Clemson. Major sack. Let's see. Braden says Baylor beats Iowa State 31-24. And so, okay, that was a good game there. Come on, bro. You had the back open out the backfield. You could have got him the ball there. Got to get the ball out quicker in these situations here. Got to have that football, intelligence that just kicks in. But that's a massive sack that you could not afford. Braden says you tried reading it fast, and so I don't know what you mean, Braden. I don't know what you mean. I read it slow. I mean, like as soon as you said, read it slow. I read it slow. I don't know what you mean. Let's see. Braden says that Kansas beats Duke 35-27 in the battle of the football schools. But hey, that's great for Kansas, though. That's great. That is great for Kansas. I know that Jay is happy about that. I know he's looking forward to Kansas State versus Oklahoma tonight. Let's see. But hey, it's good. I mean, this is already the most trades I think I've seen go down in one season in my fantasy league. So this is a good sign. But again, still right now currently at the commercial. And so Clemson called the timeout. And so it is Wake Forest with the football, but they're facing 3rd and 17 from their own 40-yard line. So do they have a play that can give them the first down? I feel like if you can just get one-on-one coverage, the way that the officials have been officiating this game and that these defensive backs have been getting called for penalties, if you can just get one more break that can get you another first down and you're Wake Forest, that's what you want. again, still right now currently at the commercial with just 58 seconds left to go in the fourth. We're still tied up right now. So there's a very real chance that we could go to OT. Here we go, guys. 3rd and 17. Out of the shotgun. Throws it. It is caught. Come on. Fight him off. Fight him off. All right, so picks up a good carry. He did the best he could there, but honestly, still short. 49 seconds here. So Clemson's going to call a timeout. Let's see. O says, is it just me or has this felt like the longest game we had this year? And so it honestly has, because every time I look up, we're at a commercial or another timeout or another commercial. Or the commercial has a commercial now. And so, yeah, we've just had a lot of game stoppage and plus the penalties and stuff like that. It has felt like it. But looking at how much time it's been, honestly, old man, I feel like this game might go to overtime. So it might be even longer. And so Braden says, read this slowly, JB. You say that somebody wins 34-27. And so, well, I mean, you're telling me the 4th-ranked team in the country won by a touchdown versus the unranked school? If I'm the committee, I'm looking at that. I'm like, one touchdown, is that it? They say that, good teams win, but great teams cover. That's what I heard. But what do I know? But with 4th and 5 here and 49 seconds here, honestly, if I was Wake Forest, to be honest, if I was Wake Forest, I would go for it on 4th and 5. You play to win the game, so I would go for it and try to win it in regulation. I noticed you didn't tell me, Braden, when Maryland scored. You didn't let me know that. I'm disappointed. Very disappointed. All right, but here we go, guys. 4th and 5. They're going to punt the ball. Punt's on the way. It's a high one. And, all right, so it's going to be touched at about the 13-yard line. As the old man says, that would be like the Bucks beating the Falcons by a touchdown. Braden says, somebody wins. Come on, man. The Michigan bias is showing itself today. And so, Braden, oh, you didn't see that. You didn't see that. Okay. What has Maryland done to you? You can't give them their props, but you can call out their downfall? That's all I'm saying. I'm showing Maryland the same kind of respect and all like that ESPN coverage has been doing to protect whoever was the other party involved with Boston's coach and all like that. Not mentioning them at all. Like it was just one person involved. Meanwhile, they're going to get the ball here to the back, so it looks like they would be content with perhaps, let's see, at least letting the clock run. But they got no timeouts here, so if I'm Clemson, I'm trying to get a field goal here before we go to OT. But I guess some coaches prefer to be conservative here. Braden says, show Michigan respect. Show them respect. Respect? What for, Braden? Let's see. Jay says, I'm so upset Kansas won. And so, what's good with you, Jay? What's good with you? But at the end of regulation, we're going to overtime. I told you. I had a feeling that it was going to be that way. I had a feeling. Let's see, the old man says it doesn't matter. Ohio State winning it all this year. You got money on it, and that's right. He put his money where his mouth is, absolutely. And he's right. Ohio State will win it all this year. But right now, we're going to focus on this game right now because we are going to overtime. So this is the first JBOT of 2022, I believe. This is the first overtime that we had, at least not including basketball, at least of football this year. So, all right, so we're heading to overtime. All right, let's see. So JBOT. Jay says, let's go Wake Forest. I'd like to see an upset. And so, yes, I am hoping the same. Braden says, JBOT, let's go. That's right. Let's get it. Let's get it. And again, tomorrow's stream will be, I believe, the 49ers and Broncos, if I'm not mistaken. All right, but let's see. So right now, of 3 votes, we've got 2 for Clemson, 1 for Wake Forest. Now we've got 2 for Clemson, 2 for Wake Forest. Okay. And overtime, once we get back from this commercial, 38 apiece. Now, how did we get to overtime? Well, we'll start with Wake Forest. Sam Hartman, 19 of 26, 329 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. He also had 6 yards on the ground. Wake Forest as a team, 33 carries for 89 yards. Meanwhile, for Clemson, DJU, 23 of 37, 325 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. On the ground, he has 13 carries for 52 yards. Will Shipley also has 19 carries for 95 yards and a touchdown. As a team, they have 43 carries on the yard for 179 yards and a rushing touchdown for Clemson. Let's see, Brandon says, good old Rocky Top versus the Florida Gator Chomps is about to begin. And so that is right. That is right. A lot of games of the second tier is about to begin coming up soon. Texas at Texas Tech. That could be a good one. Come on, North Carolina. I am rooting for North Carolina to win against Notre Dame. All right, so here we go, guys. Overtime. Now, some of you may remember last year when we had an overtime stream. It was that Penn State versus Illinois game, and that was a lot of overtimes. All right, so getting ready for overtime to get things started here. Let's see, Braden says JB Notre Dame bias is showing now. And so, what do you mean bias? I just voted for North Carolina. That's it. Gee, how can you be biased against a team that's 1-2, Braden? That's 1-2 and barely beat Cal. Gee, JB's not allowed to pick a side now? Gee. Gee. My goodness, Braden, give JB a break. If anything, JB's the most unbiased person I've seen. Let's see, Jay says, we need to cheer for Wisconsin tonight versus Jay, no! No, let's not do that, Jay, let's not do that. All right, but here we go here for Wake Forest. Gonna give it to the back, and so the back still moving his feet, picks up 9 yards on the play. So now we got 2nd and 1 here at Clemson 16-yard line. Let's see, can Wake Forest open this thing up with a touchdown here in OT? Gets a snap here. Going to give it to the back again. In the back and a dive forward there. They needed a yard. He got that and then some. Maybe about 2 yards there. But it's going to be a first down. See what they mark it. All right, so they give him a yard. So it's a first down. Braden says true. Braden says my Ohio State bias is going to show tonight. And so, well, you know what, Braden? It may show, but what's not going to show is that Wisconsin offense. That Wisconsin offense is not going to show against us. So you can be biased all you want. It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. But here we go, guys. 1st and 10. Gives it to the back up the middle. And he gets stuffed. And so I just cannot believe it, Braden. I cannot believe it. Lewis says OT. That's right, Lewis. We are in overtime. JBOT. So now we got 2nd down here. Again, all tied up here in OT, 38-38. Wake Forest gives it to the back and the back. Between the left guard here, still moving his feet here. And going to pick up about 6 yards on the play, 6-7 yards. So now we got 3rd down coming up here, 3rd and short. If you're Wake Forest, all you're thinking about is touchdown because Clemson will get the football regardless here. That's how the overtime's going to work here. So they will get the football regardless. So we got 3rd and 3 coming up here. Receiver goes in motion. Take the snap out of the shotgun. Clemson sending pressure. Hartman throws it in the end zone. That's caught for a touchdown. He was wide open. Touchdown. But of course, in college football, both teams will get the ball, and so Clemson will get an opportunity to try to see if they can respond with a touchdown of their own. Let's see. Jay says, in all seriousness, Kansas is now 4-0 and have already beaten a Big 12 team. Will they be ranked? And so, will they be ranked? Well, I feel like they should be ranked. Now, will they be ranked? By the time the end of the day happens, honestly, I feel like I'm going to go ahead and say yeah. I feel like now is the time. But there's quite a few teams that are waiting right now. You know, they're waiting. I feel like Florida State, they should be somewhat close up in there. Syracuse. So we got some teams that are waiting for some spots. So if not this week, then definitely next week. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. So Wake Forest up 45-38. Their defense can go out there and get a stop. They'll win this game. But man, Sam Hartman, 6 touchdowns today through the air, 20 of 27 for 337 yards. And so this man has a school record of 6 touchdowns. Speaking of records, maybe it's time that they go ahead and stop this losing streak that they have to Clemson today. That can happen, but it's going to be up to the defense. The defense got to come up here and make a play. Braden says he was wide open. Old man says, JB, my cousin says, he's been getting people to sign a paper that will have the Jets trade, in his words, the bus Wilson draft CJ, and he said Wilson is getting beat by Flacco, and so he's not wrong about that last part. Old man says, what is that defense doing? I can score that touchdown being that wide open. You're right, you are. And so DJU, he's going to keep it, and they get him. All right, so he lost he probably got back to the line of scrimmage there. Great job there. 2nd down coming up. This Wake Forest defense, you already know you got to stop them 4 times if you want to win this game. 4 times. Because they can't kick a field goal. They have to go for the touchdown here. It's overtime, so there's no time. So you got to be the one to make the stop. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation here. 3 receivers on the play. 1 tight end, 1 back. Clemson gets a snap. DJU on the move. Looking. Throws it. And it's going to be caught. Picked up about a good 3 yards on the play. And so here we go, 3rd down. Again, if you're Clemson, you know that you got 3rd down and 4th down. So let's see. Braden said, read this slowly, Jay. The last time Ohio State and Michigan played, he said Michigan won. And what did they do with it, Braden? What did they do with it? That's my thing. What did they do with it? Let's see. Braden said Clemson should go for 2 if they score a touchdown. Old man says, dang, Braden didn't have to go there. And so... But here we go. 3rd and 6 out of the shotgun. Throws it and they got the touchdown. Brandon says, I'm just messing with JB, old man. And so 21 yards reception on the touchdown. so just like that, so both teams scored. And so now we got to see the PAT attempt. Let's see. Braden says Georgia blew them out. Extra point is up, and extra point is good. So we're all tied up, 45-45. So let's see. But right now, currently at the commercial right now, I'll go ahead and call the poll here. And so we've got it at favor Wake Forest. Let's see, old man says, dang, both defenses need to be running laps. No one playing with heart out there. And so, well, speaking of heart, I'm going to need Hartman to go out there and throw touchdown number 7 here for Wake Forest. Here, got to keep scoring touchdowns. Braden says Iowa plays Michigan next week. And he also says, what a pass and a catch. And so, well, I mean, how are you feeling about that matchup next week, Braden? But again, second overtime, all tied up 45-45. This time, Clemson offense will start off first here. 25 yards away from the end zone here. Can they get a touchdown? That's really the question here. If you're Clemson, you got to get the touchdown here. If you're Wake Forest, prevent the touchdown. They're going to give it to Shipley here. Shipley shakes off one guy. Still running here. And he's going to get brought down after picking up about 9 yards on the ground. That time, I mean, my man, he runs with some heart. Old man says, see, I would be flipping on that defense for either team. Maybe when they when the treatment they got we got JB, they will play better. And so maybe. Let's see. Braden says Michigan will probably be as 20-10. So he says 20-10. But meanwhile, there is a penalty right now. So that could be big in a situation like this. A penalty making it a long situation. Now, of course, you know, with Clemson getting the ball here the second time around in the second overtime first, so that penalty could be big. But right now, if you Wake Forest right now, you gotta be able to get some stops here. Hold them to a field goal attempt or something. Give your team the chance to take the lead. But here we go, 2nd and 6, second overtime, tied up 45-45. Takes the snap out of the shotgun. DJ, you looking? Throws it up there towards the end zone. And he dropped it. That's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. That time the receiver got a hand on it, not both. So now we got 3rd and 6 coming up here. So 3rd and 6. Can Wake Forest perhaps make the play? If you're Clemson, though, you want to score a touchdown. The way that Wake Forest has been moving the ball, you want a touchdown. Lewis says, upset alert. All right, but here we go, guys. 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Looking. Has time. Throws it. And that is going to be caught for a touchdown for Clemson. And that is Davis Allen with the 21-yard touchdown reception. They still got to make the PAT attempt. But that time, he just had too much time. And whenever you have a tight end in the secondary, that's not a good thing if he's one-on-one. All right, so we got the 2-point attempt coming up here. Braden says, let's go. All right, but here we go. So 3 yards to get this 2-point conversion. Can they get it? Oh, ball deflected. Ball deflected. Okay. Okay. 51-45 here. So it's still a possibility here. Wake Forest can win it here if they can get a touchdown. And then that point after the touchdown. Philip, what's good with you? What's good with you? And you say, how far do you think Clemson will drop on the AP poll? And so, well, in order for them to drop, I feel like they would have to lose this game for them to drop. And if that's the case, I feel like Clemson would probably drop down to, honestly, that's a great question. Depending on how everything else plays out, I could see them dropping to maybe about, I say a range of about 8 to, I say 8 or 9, 8 or 9. I don't think it's a steep fall here. I think this will reward Wake Forest more than it will hurt Clemson. So anywhere between 8, 9, I would say maybe even 10. You know what? They're gonna give the ball here to the back, and so the back gets back to the line of scrimmage. But that is a great question. A great question. Old man says, yeah, defense definitely running laps, and don't worry, the water hose and sprinkles will be on if it's not raining. We got second down coming up here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they take the snap here. Hartman with the ball, throws it. Ball is tipped. And so, all right, so now we got third down coming up here. 3rd and 10. So I'm going to need Hartman here. I mean, hey, he's had a tremendous game with 6 touchdowns, but I'm going to need another touchdown from him. Braden says JB will be cheering for Iowa next week because of his Michigan bias. And so I don't know if you remember this last year, Braden, but actually the only time that I was rooting against Michigan was really when they played Michigan State and Ohio State and stuff like that. It wasn't until a Michigan fan came through my stream and was just going crazy that I really just started rooting against them. But meanwhile, Hartman on the run, and he picks up about a good 3-4 yards on the play. And so now we got 4th down coming up here, 4th and 6 here for Wake Forest. So much on the line here. If he can just come through for his team. He's been Superman today. Can he make another big play here? Let's see. Old man says, okay, maybe I will take 2 laps off since still running 13 though. But all right, 4th and 6 here. Very huge one. They take the snap here. Hartman looking. Going to throw it into the end zone. Incomplete. Doesn't matter. That is the game. And so Clemson able to win. And so I see the reaction by that Clemson fan. He is hot right now. But Clemson has won the game. 2 overtimes to do it. But they won, and yet the win streak continues against Wake Forest. A lot of disappointed people out there. But 51-45 is the final score. And so, wow. What a game. I mean, JB chose a good one to pick for this week, right? But what a game. Let's see, old man says JB did, and the head coach did that before because Aiden head coach used to do it all day long. He said it would make us better. Braden said he says that's game. Clemson won. Jay says was a good game. Old man says Clemson got lucky. And so, yes, but they won the game. So congratulations to Clemson there. And so you beat on Wake Forest. And for Wake Forest, I know this is a heartbreaker right there because, I mean, you were undefeated here and you had it. You definitely feel like you should have won this game here. But you ended up losing there. So Clemson won a tough one. A lot of respect, though, for Wake Forest, though, and what they're doing with their program and the direction that their program is going. But congratulations there for Clemson. And you got to feel good about DJU going out there and throwing 5 touchdown passes in this game. Him, Will Shipley, over 100 yards and a touchdown. Great game for those guys. Absolutely. But yeah, of course, JB's going to be back tomorrow again for Sunday Night Football. And so best of luck to you guys. Enjoy the rest of the day. Best of luck to each of you guys tomorrow with your respective NFL teams. And hopefully by the time we're talking about Sunday Night Football, we can all talk about our teams winning. Unless you're going against JB's team, then maybe you won't be able to say that. But there you go. Braden says, see you, JB. Great stream. Yeah, appreciate you coming through, Braden. Yeah, thank you guys for coming through. You guys take care here. And, yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. JB's tired. JB's hungry, so JB's finna find some food. And enjoy the rest of these games that will be taking place. But, yeah, you guys take care. See you guys next time. Let's see. O says DJU still a rough second, early third round quarterback. And so, all right.